show you could have on between 6 and 9.
Occasionally, if he calls in, he'll be one of the people who call in. And the show, what do you want from me? What can I tell you?
I mean, he's gay Ralph. All
right, he's gay Ralph.
He's a sleaze loser. What are you doing hanging around such a dirtball like that?
What do you care who I hang around with? Why is everyone
Because I listen to you, and I don't like listening to Stag.
Well, then you got to stop listening to me. What can I tell you?
Howard,
you got to stop listening.
Get the Stag off the air. Everybody will be a lot more happier.
A lot more happier.
A lot more.
All right, thank you. Who is it I should be hanging out with anyway?
Everybody evaluates your friends as well. They come up to, or actually, usually they fall below people's expectations.
Right.
You shouldn't be hanging around with Ralph. You shouldn't be hanging around with Ross.
I know. There's no one good enough to hang around with me.
I guess you should be alone.
I guess so. Let me see if there's any other tapes I had to play you real quick. Okay. Oh, this is me on Bill O'Reilly last night. Did you want to hear some of that?
Yeah, let me hear some of that.
Here was a good idea, too. Maybe Friday for the last show, we should either have... This is good. My high school band, the Roosevelt High School Marching Band, we come up and do a song. I don't know.
Do they have a band?
I doubt it.
It'd be good if you got all the guys who were in the band when you were there.
Oh, that'd be funny.
They're around.
I don't think many of them are around. Eminem is going to remarry that wife who he keeps saying he wants to kill in all his songs. And he is completely furious with her. He got custody of the children, or the child from her. And now he says he wants to remarry her. That guy's wild.
He reminds me of Bob Schimmel.
Yeah, he just keeps remarrying the same person. Even though they can't get along.
From this woman.
That's right. Okay. I'm going to introduce you to, before I play that tape, I'm going to introduce Steve Grillo from our past. Steve Grillo was my intern.
Just saw Steve outside.
He was a huge part of the show for a couple of years. There he is. There's Steve Grillo. A little bit older looking.
Gunga Dean. Water.
That's right.
Bring water. Bring water.
Steve was my intern. How many years were you my intern, Steve, for those who don't remember you?
About 6.5, 7, somewhere around there.
6.5, 7 years. And the reason we love Steve so much is his voice was so easy for Fred to imitate. And when he gets really excited, he doesn't speak English so well.
I don't speak so good.
I don't speak so good.
I don't speak. Look at my glider.
He has a hard time with... That's right. And if you might remember, I'll play you a couple of clips of why Steve Grillo was so important to the show.
This is scary.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You know, I had heard you straighten out your life. For a while, Steve tried to be in show business. And he got a little role on The Sopranos for, 1 week for 2 seconds on camera.
Yeah, but he was a regular because he was the stand-in for the kid.
Yeah.
On the show.
For Robert Iger or whatever.
Eyler.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's a grown man, and he was the stand-in for the kid.
So he tried, and then he wised up, and he went and got a job as an assistant to an electrician.
Well, I was with the Local 3.
Local 3.
It was long apprenticeship that I couldn't handle.
So now I hear he dropped out of that after almost becoming an electrician.
I just found out he was 2 years shy after... How long did it take?
2 years. It's a 5.5-year program, and I was starting my 4th year. So the year and a half that I had seemed like 10 years to me. I just couldn't get to the end of it, and I just didn't want to do it. So
what are you doing now?
It was killing me.
I'm back working at Brunelli's. I'm working at this place, Porky's.
Doing what?
PA work. I'm bartending, doing PA work. I'm going to start doing extra work again. I wanted to get back into show business. I couldn't. The regular life.
You were never in show business.
You're absolutely right. I wanted to get back into doing something other than an electrician.
You want to get back into trying to get into show business.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I stand corrected. You're correct.
I was really surprised because I talked to Steve a lot, once in a while over the years, and the program was getting farther and farther along. And, once you pass a certain test, you make like $40 an hour, and then you pass another test. It was going to be really good money. But last time I spoke to him, his exact words were, "This job is killing me. I feel like a square peg in a round hole."
I did. I just didn't fit in. It's the best. It's one of the best unions in the country, and I just.
Is it because you really couldn't figure out how to be an electrician?
No, I was doing fine. I don't think that was the case at all. I just didn't enjoy the work.
Right. You don't enjoy playing with electricity.
No. It's a shame. It's because there's a lot of good opportunities that the union allows you, and I didn't make a difference to me.
What was the money you'd be making if after the 5-year program was up and you passed the 2 tests? What would you be looking at?
Yeah, right now it's like $43 an hour. By the time I made it, it would have been like 45, I think.
That's a lot. That's good money.
Where are you going to get $45 an hour?
I'm not.
You're crazy.
It's like $1,800 a week.
But it's crazy. I would have been crazy if I stayed because I probably would have been in a mental institution.
He's giving all that up to make about $45 a day.
Right.
You wish he could make $45 a day.
At this point, yeah, I do.
Right. All right. So let's remember why this intern in particular was so terrific.
This seems to be a pattern because he never finished Hunter College either, right?
Honda. I don't finish anything I do.
I know.
I went to Honda.
It's that ADD kicks in. I don't care anymore.
Well, let's see. Here is where I had just written my book.
Uh-huh.
And I decided when I was writing the book that I was going to dedicate my book not only to my interns, but specifically to Steve Grillo.
Can I tell you a weird story about this? Right before the book came out, I had a weird dream that you were going to like trash me in the book. And I started getting really paranoid. And I went to tell
it shows you how your intuition is so good. You really know how to read people.
Yeah, but I went to tell you, and I said, I had a dream. Your book's going to be great. And you got a little weird because you thought I was going to say, like, you thought I found out that you dedicated the book to me. And you got, like, weird, and then that's why I was like...
You should stop dreaming. If there's a drug to take, they just stop you from dreaming. You should.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had dedicated my book to Steve Grillo, which I knew would be very, very emotional for him.
Of course.
And I really did it because Steve was the guy every day who had to bake my stupid potato. I thought, gee, what a horrible job. He doesn't get, he has to bake my potato. He's got to, he does.
Get your breakfast.
He's doing all my gunga din work.
Right. Making sure if it's hot water you need, hot water is there.
Making sure the deli guy didn't use any grease with the egg whites.
You had some job going there.
Yeah.
That's the job I would have quit, not the electrician job. But, okay, here we go. So here it is. I brought him in and I said, Steve, here's a copy of my new book. I want you to read the dedication. And in true Steve fashion, he had trouble with one of the words. I'm going to give the first copy of my book to Steve Grillo. Read the dedication of the book. Out loud, Steve, to Robin and Jackie.
I dedicate this book to my interns, all of them, the college students who work for free. They bring an infusion of energy, creativity, and excitement to my radio family and do a lot of dirty work that isn't too glamorous. They deserve a lot of credit and seldom get it. A special debit of gratitude to Steve Grillo. For the last 4 years, he has been my intern, doing every lousy, menial task for me, including getting my meals, opening the door to the building
What are you, nervous?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
Dude, this is really nice.
Yeah, all right. Well, dude, calm down and read.
For the last 4 years, he's been my intern doing every lousy, menial task for me, including getting my meals and opening the door for the building every morning for me at 5 a.m. He's never late, he never complains, and he always has a smile on his face.
That was the worst mutilation of a dedication that I've ever heard.
I'm sorry. I'm
A special what?
A special debit?
Debit?
Spell the word.
D-E-B-T.
All right, now spell it out. Sound it out.
Debit.
What is that word, D-E-B-T?
Debt.
Debit. Wait, what college do you go to?
Dude, I'm nervous. Wow.
Nervous?
Dude, that's very, very nice.
English doesn't look like English anymore.
How are you going to get through the book? I dedicated my book to you and the interns.
Dude.
He doesn't understand.
I do understand.
You understand that?
I'm very, very, very flattered.
That's right. Millions of people are going to read that.
Beyond flattered. Really. I don't know what to say.
Whatever you said was incoherent. Doesn't matter. I dedicated the book to you and the interns. It's the only nice thing I do in the whole book.
I'm afraid to read the rest of it. Dude, thank you very much.
All right, give me back the book. I don't have that many copies. All right. Eesh. I'm afraid to read the rest of the book. I wasn't sure you could read the rest of the book.
I probably still can't.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. A debit of gratitude.
A special debit.
A debit.
A debit of gratitude. English is like Greek to me.
Oh, I missed that.
It's tough being an intern, though. Fred used to get you really good.
Oh, yeah. He still does.
Wow.
Wow. Well, Steve didn't have to leave. Why did he go?
I had a burning desire.
It was money, and it was just... I was becoming that angry employee, you know, and I wanted to leave before everybody hated me, I think.
He came in one day, and he goes, I'm thinking about leaving. I said, all right, is that your 2 weeks' notice? Okay.
It didn't take much.
No. And he goes, wait, I'm not sure I'm resigning. I have to... No, you resigned, that's it, you're gone.
Oh, no.
See it.
It was time for him to leave.
Yeah.
He wasn't making any money. He was making a couple of bucks, and really, he was angry about it. Right?
Yeah, you know, it was always a weird moment for Steve and I because he quit. He actually quit.
That's right.
So I went and hired a guy named KC, and then Steve got bummed out, and he said, well, I wasn't positive I was quitting. I said, you came in and you said, I'm leaving at the beginning of the year. But then I think he got bummed out that we hired a guy so quick. And it was
it wasn't that. I think it was more or less like, it just seemed like, okay, well, go then. And I was like, oh. I didn't think it was going to really happen, I guess.
Well, when someone resigns, you go, well, leave.
You gave me a date and a time.
I know. What can I tell you, Gary? I didn't want to leave, really, but I had to leave, you know.
All right. Whatever.
Obviously, you thought.
Oh, man. What's up?
I heard you're married now.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's smoking hot.
Yeah, I heard your wife's got great boobs.
She's got great everything. Her? You did. You met her at the E anniversary party.
Oh, well, I was trying not to pay attention.
She is hot. She's really nice, though. Very nice girl.
Yeah. Artie tried to hit on her.
Here's a favorite moment when Steve and Stuttering John fought. I'll tell you why I like this moment. So Steve, our intern, who was here today to celebrate our history together, Steve was subleasing Stuttering John's apartment.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
And Stuttering John had said to Steve, I'll let you sublease, but if I have any problems, you got to leave right away. And Steve said, fine. And it turned out John was having problems. For whatever reason, John needed to unload the apartment. So John said, listen, Steve, you're going to have to leave. And Steve goes, well, you can't kick me out of your apartment. I'll be homeless. And John goes, but you told me no matter what, you weren't going to be a problem. He goes, but I have a problem. And John goes, but that's just not my problem. And Steve could not understand Steve couldn't understand any of this.
You know, and looking at Steve, watching you explain the story, I still don't think he understands.
No, I do.
No, you don't.
Well,
it's okay, though. But here it is. Here is a blast from the past. Stuttering John telling Steve, finally, Steve, you've got to leave my apartment.
And you know, it's like I've tried every venue. I've called a lawyer. I'm paying a lawyer, and I'm trying every way. But I don't want to be.
So what happened? You had a lease.
Yeah.
And then
not renewing the lease.
My big deal is I'm homeless. I have no home.
Yeah, but that's not
I can't go home.
It's not my problem.
Why can't you go home?
But it's my problem, and I got to worry about it. I don't have a home. I don't have a roof over my head.
I'm not your mother.
I didn't ask you to do anything. I said I'd take it over. I said I'd take care of the problem. I'll look into it. And he yells at me, and I didn't do anything.
But does he understand the more you look into it, costs me money every day?
Doesn't cost you a dime.
See, he doesn't understand. So you know what? I'd rather not discuss it. Because you don't understand.
No, the one thing I don't understand is, are we not friends? Like, if you were homeless, would you not, like, would I not, try to help you out?
Don't you understand?
Grillo.
What do you think, John?
I'm not responsible.
But you're not even responsible. Someone else is taking care of this for free.
No one's taking care of it for free, okay?
But someone else is making a couple of phone calls.
Someone else who I obtained, and it's not for free.
Gorilla, you don't understand something. He'd be in none of this hot water if you guys just had gotten up and left 2 weeks ago.
All you got to do is leave, and I'm out of this.
Where am I going to go?
But that's not his problem. You knew that from the beginning.
But it's my problem, and I have to worry about it.
You have to worry about it.
I can't go anywhere because I have no place to go.
But then why would you get into a roommate situation with John then if you were worried about that?
Because it's the only place I can afford.
Yeah,
okay?
but the point was
now you're making John pay for that.
You'd leave.
You told John that if there was a problem, you would leave. And now you won't.
A problem with what? Like if
he has a problem. It doesn't matter a problem with what. He said if he has a problem.
Yeah, with us. You know what?
With you.
Like he said,
with anybody.
I don't want no loud parties or nothing. We've been good tenants. We pay our rent every month.
That's not what he's saying. He's saying he's having a problem. Could you please leave? And you won't leave.
Because I have no place to go. I think I just needed a couple of days, and he wanted me to leave that night.
Well, you had a family.
Yeah.
I mean, you have parents.
I wasn't going back to Brooklyn.
Well, that's not his problem.
I was just asking for a couple of days, and he was like saying, no, you got to pack your crap and get out now.
See, I always loved Steve because you could never get through to him.
Right. He still just needed a couple of days.
He says, I need a couple.
Doesn't matter if the couple of days don't exist.
That's right. But Steve would take a bullet for the show. I remember Charles Grodin, the talk show host and actor, hated us. And Steve found him and tried to even get an interview with Charles Grodin.
I even got beat up, too, from Spike Lee's bodyguards.
Oh, that's
right.
I didn't give the tape up either. Two giant guys pounded on me, and I still held onto the tape. Wow.
I remember when you went to Charles Grodin, and you even asked him about his toupee and everything else, and Lord knows he doesn't want to admit he wears a toupee.
He grabbed me and he cocked his fist back and was going to punch me.
Hey, Mr. Grodin, can I ask you questions? This is for, hold on a sec.
For who?
I'll see you at the club. The hair club for men. Has anyone ever complimented you on having a nice wig? Why do you bash Howard, Mr. Grodin?
Well, you were nervous, too.
No, I was running. He's going up the escalator, and I'm running up the down escalator.
Charles?
Yeah.
How can you bash Howard?
I don't like him. I think who are you with?
CBS.
CBS what?
CBS Radio. Have you ever tried drinking Rogaine? Will you ever get a real job?
Will you?
I will, I swear. I'm serious. I loved you in Midnight Run. You were great. Does your kids know you're bald?
That's when he grabbed me.
You gonna hit me? Well, there's that.
All right. That takes a lot of balls.
He wanted to crack me so bad.
We used to goof on you about everything, but you're always a good sport. You even sang, "I have an impossible job."
I have an impossible job.
Is that me or Fred?
I have an impossible boss to cook 1 or 2 baked potatoes.
I rehearsed for like an hour.
Or get broccoli with hot sauce. Got kids.
You get the idea.
Yeah, it was painful. Thank you.
Painful. Good for you, Steve. I want to thank you once again, and it's a great blast from the past to see you.
If there's any room at Sirius, I'm pretty much out of a job right now, so.
You're kidding? You're out of a job?
Yeah. I would love to come back.
All right. Well, I will look into it and find out if there's anything doing. Who knows?
Anything.
All right. All right. I would love that. And, Steve, you're a good guy, and I wish you lots of luck.
I wish you lots of luck.
Thank you. And what can I say? It's great to see the great Steve Grillo.
Great to be back.
And certainly many, many years with the show.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I heard through the grapevine that over there, they need an electrician.
Oh, too bad.
Maybe they could hire you.
Yeah, I can get someone from Local 3, no problem.
We'll be back, Robin, right after these words. 2 shows left. The last show is sponsored by TomatoVine.com, your broadband phone company. Save 80% on your long-distance calls. Get 2 months free. Sign up now at TomatoVine.com. Great. So, that was nice.
That was very nice.
Yeah, it was nice to see.
I now know it's over.
Yeah. When Les and Joel come in and say they both bought Sirius Satellite, then you know it's over.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess we're going.
We're really going. Yeah, it's weird. The whole thing is weird.
Yeah.
And,
I had to have a glass of champagne in the middle of the afternoon just to calm myself yesterday.
Should have called me and Artie.
I know. You were drinking separately.
What's so odd about that?
Well, everyone has said to me the 2 people they'd like to hear from before we do leave the air here are KC and Jackie. And Jackie's tomorrow. KC's right now. KC has made it here.
Did make it.
Yeah, and Gary said to me KC looked bigger in terms of muscles.
Really?
I can't wait for this. I love KC.
Hey,
that's KC right there.
Hey there, brother.
KC Armstrong. Let's listen to some KC music.
Who you gonna call? KC Armstrong.
Yeah.
When you need some bud. Wanna bust a nut. Who can you call? KC Armstrong. I ain't homophobic.
Gotta be played in with music.
Yeah. This is a saga. You know, one of the things, Casey, for all your years here, you always were a good sport because everyone called you gay.
Right.
And why did they call you gay? I guess because you were muscular and you started you became a male model and you were...
Well, he went to the photographer,
Right.
the gay photographer.
Yeah, and then, like, the strippers would come on here and I wouldn't bang them.
Right.
Because I thought they were dirty, and I still do.
Right. I think Casey suffered from the fact that all regular guys wished he was gay. You know what I mean? Because, like, you wish Brad Pitt's gay.
Right.
That type of thing.
I was in the green room yesterday, and I was looking at that picture of the three of you guys in the Superman outfit.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny.
Casey was the only one to look good.
By the way, I don't think I look half bad there.
Casey, by the way, you look more muscular now.
Thank you.
Than ever before. Bigger, actually.
Thanks, brother. You look good, too, bro.
Yeah.
Let's neck.
Yeah, right. But you look bigger than ever. And what are you on? Are you on juice now?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
You're on the steroids?
Oh.
Yep. Wow.
You're taking the Danny Bonaducci road to health.
No. But it's prescribed for me.
What do you mean?
Really?
I'm serious. Testosterone.
Why testosterone?
Because when I went crazy, I was crazy about a year ago.
Right.
Which, I'm not cured totally of.
Right.
I went through, like, a depression thing, and they took all my, like, blood and all that stuff, and they found out I was in, like, menopause. Like, it eats away at all your testosterone.
You had menopause?
No, it's like, that's what it's like. You're like an 80-year-old woman.
Your period stopped. And
my period stopped.
You went into menopause.
I couldn't believe it.
My vagina was changing.
So you found out that you were in menopause.
Well, that's an example.
Okay. Your testosterone levels were low.
Exactly.
So they gave you testosterone, and as a result, you've become even bigger and more muscular.
Yeah, and I'm good in the... You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying you were not very good?
No, I'm good.
Howard, he told me that he had sex. Can I say this?
Of course.
The other day with this woman 8 times in the day.
Nice.
Oh, you see?
Wow.
But I was not like making an announcement. I was just telling
8
Gary.
times
We're talking like men.
8 times in a day. I don't believe it.
Can I just say, it didn't really hit me till he walked in here. I genuinely miss KC.
I love you, Artie.
We all do.
I love you. I love all you guys.
We all miss you.
Well, nobody asked me. No, I'm only kidding.
Casey, you made so many contributions to the show. A lot of people don't know your contributions off the air, but you always were busy with comedy and writing comedy and making sure lots of stuff got on the air and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, he was one of our best producers.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
And then you
so
went
much.
berserk.
I went crazy,
You went crazy, and eventually...
Did you know you were going crazy?
Well, I always thought there was something wrong with me. But then at the end, I knew there was... Ooh, it was bad.
Yeah.
Did you go crazy like earlier in life and then get over it, or was this the first time?
Yeah, no, it was the whole time. I just fooled you guys for 7 years or whatever.
You sure
you
did.
were crazy the whole time.
That's one thing I say. I said, I don't know who this new Casey is, the crazy Casey, because I knew a guy for 7 years who was absolutely normal and delightful.
It unraveled. I just couldn't hold on to it anymore.
Well, I said you deserved an Academy Award. We were watching the greatest performance of 7 years.
You mean you were crazy for, like, your young years?
Oh, yeah.
Like how crazy were you when you were young?
It's all the same stuff. I mean, it's, never... I don't want to, like, there's no sympathy or nothing, but, I was always a mess, I was always unhappy.
Right.
But now, I am happy.
Are
You're
you?
kidding.
I am 100% happy, man.
Is that because of rehab?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, who's that guy? You travel with a rehab guy?
Yeah, he came in because he's a great guy, and he's a huge fan of
That's your rehab guy?
He's the director. He owns the place.
You're kidding.
He's awesome. But, I'm putting him, he's going to drink again but at the end of this.
Let me ask him if you're cured.
Of course.
He can tell us?
Yeah, he can say anything he wants.
What's
Give him
his
permission.
name?
His name is Richard Perlin.
Richard, okay.
He
Richard
rules.
is the head of your rehab.
Hi there.
Hey,
Finally
Robin.
get to see you.
I know.
All right.
I'm looking at Gary's
You look
head
good.
trying to see you.
You too.
Let me say hi to Richard.
Richard's crazy, by the way.
Good. Hey, Richard. How you doing, man? Here, just step up to the microphone. Hi, Richard. You look like a rehab guy.
How are you?
You
He looks like a motivational speaker.
You look like a motivational speaker or a guy who would run a rehab. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Pleasure to meet you.
I've been running a little ragged the last few days, but everything's great.
So you run the rehab where Casey pulled himself together.
That is a manner of speaking, yes.
What do you mean
he
by
made
that?
significant progress.
He still has a way to go.
He still has a little way to go, yes.
Right. When you met him, though, were you afraid of him like we were?
To say I was never afraid of him. I loved Casey from the moment I met him. And, I just basically, I was telling him this morning because he was very nervous about coming here today. And I told him, man, these people love you, Casey.
Yeah, we do. We do love Casey.
And absolutely. So he's doing, for the most part, really, really good.
Did he believe you when you told him we loved him?
I don't think so.
Do you still have your anger toward Tom? I know Tom is very...
Actually, I want to say something to Tom. If you bring him in here. Bring him in here.
You sure?
He's been very nervous.
Get him in here.
To die.
You're not going to go off on him, are you?
I'm not going to hit him, no.
No, you're not going to hit him. All right.
All right.
I just will twist his head off.
What do you think of Casey being on testosterone? That's probably bad for him, isn't it?
In his case, with going 8 times the other day, I think it's great for him.
Yeah,
so,
nice.
I don't know too much about it. That's a doctor-related issue. But,
I see.
Yeah, what doctor do you have? Dr. Mengele?
Dr. Bombay.
She's a genius.
Here is Tom. Tom, go ahead. That's the head of the rehab.
I think he's safe.
Now, the last time we had you on the phone, Casey, you were very angry with Tom, and
Yes.
I didn't understand it. I really do think Tom loves you.
I got something to say to Tom.
All right.
Tom, I want to look you in the face. I'm going to say something to you. I legitimately am sorry for the things I said. I hope you'll accept my apology, and I think you're a good guy. It was my fault. It was my anger, and you didn't deserve the way I treated you. So I hope I want to shake your hand, and I hope that you'll accept my apology. And someday, maybe we can talk again.
Nothing would make me happier.
You're still crazy. They're having a hug. Uh-oh. There you go. All right.
I'm going to rip his arm off.
Wow. That was really
Maybe
special.
he is okay.
Tom, anything you want to say?
That's nice.
You know, I said I wasn't going to cry, but that may do it for me. That's really, it was really important to me. Casey always meant a lot to me, and it really, really hurt when and I understood the anger. You know, I swear to God, I mean, I understood the misplaced anger, and my hope was that we'd get over it. And I mean, it was that day, the days that you were yelling at me and telling me to die were about as hurtful as I've ever known. But it's forgiven, forgotten. I meant it when I said if I could ever help you, I would. You know, I'm sorry I had to take away what was really important to you, but I think you understand it was what had to be done.
Yeah, and I owe you a lot, because if you hadn't let me go, I would have never gotten better, or never would have seen it differently. So I owe you a lot.
Well,
thank you.
And you know that you owe me nothing. The only thing you owe yourself is to stay well and to get well, because I mean there's still some places you got to get through to get there and to stay there, because I mean, it's all about you. And about you being well and happy, and that'll when you're there, that'll make me happy. And if I can help you in any way, stay there. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I will do it.
Thanks, Tom.
I just want to say maybe I should go see Brokeback Mountain now.
I want to say, yeah, like maybe you two should kiss.
We're like gaying off, right?
Yeah. No, I'm glad to see this, because I really do believe that Tom really cares about Casey. I really, really do.
I
That's
know
nice.
for a fact. Yeah, he was devastated by that last appearance of yours.
I feel like drinking.
When is the last time you had a drink?
Yesterday.
Really? Oh, you
I
back
still
to
drink.
Oh, you still drink?
Wow.
What's the guy from rehab think about that? What do you make of that he still drinks?
He's a work in progress.
I see. You're working with him.
Yeah, we're working with him and supporting him all the way.
Right, I see. Well, you seem like a good dude.
Drunk but happy.
Yeah, and are you happy? What are you doing?
100%, man.
You doing your stand-up?
Dude, I got this awesome gig, man. I got an awesome gig. Every Monday night, I got my own show at the Ha Ha in North Hollywood. Right. Every Monday, I'll be this Monday. But I just got this thing. This guy named Johnny Fratto, right? His father was Luigi Fratto, Cockeyed Louie, worked for Capone.
Yes.
Right? His brother, Frankie One Ear. This guy, he's got a reality show about his life.
Yes.
So I work for him.
Okay.
I'm on the show.
Is that the guy on house arrest?
No, he's not on house arrest, but he's got this mansion in his penthouse in Beverly Hills, and these broads come up there because he's got these Beverly Hills choppers, these little motorcycles. Yeah. And I am the VP of picking the girls that are going to be on there.
You're the VP.
I'm the VP.
You're in charge of picking girls for a reality show.
Not for the reality, for the Beverly Hills choppers, which is like supermodels. They take pictures on this
on the motorcycle.
On the motorcycle. Yeah. Paris Hilton was up there, Nicole Richie, and now Jessica Simpson.
Gary and
nice. Case. The girl that you hooked up with 8 times today. How'd you meet her?
I casted her.
Oh boy, you got a casting couch.
No kidding.
I love that.
Dude, you put her in this thing, and then you had sex with her for 8 times.
Well, okay, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But, these broads, they're hot. L.A., there are so many hot broads.
I know. It's unbelievable.
It's crazy. I mean, the broads...
because all the girls from around the country who want to be in show business go to L.A., and they're all hot broads from all over the country.
Totally. My head hurts from just looking around, Yeah. Like, he's got up in the penthouse, he's got broads that are hotter than, like, the Playboy Mansion.
So you're getting laid every day by different broads out in L.A.?
Well, no, because I was with my ex-girlfriend for a while.
Right.
And I wasn't cheating on her.
Right.
But then when that fell through, then I sampled some nectar from around the
Well,
place.
it does sound like he's doing well. The boy is getting laid. And
Are you in therapy?
Yes, every week.
You know,
Dr. Shooter rules.
Yeah, you know what's a funny thing? Like, I know Artie and I have spoken about Casey a lot. Artie loves him, and I love him. But Artie and I used to sit there for hours and wonder, see, when you look like me and Artie, we could never understand how a guy that good-looking could have problems. And we would say to ourselves, he's got the whole world.
Well, it really was crazy. I mean, Artie tells this story when Artie went to Casey's intervention. Artie was high. Artie's 900 pounds overweight. And they were waiting for Casey in the apartment, and Casey was at the gym. And Artie says it was the first time you ever did an intervention where a guy was at the gym.
No, I was waiting for Casey, and when Casey got there, he looked great. As a matter of fact, he was happy to see me. It was nice. He was like, my buddy's over my apartment during the week, and I'm sitting there trying to do an intervention. I was disheveled, hungover. My hair, I had like bedhead. And I looked at KC, who was basically in like a wrestling singlet. And I said, Casey, look at you. You're a mess.
Well, let's remember some great... Oh, sorry, Artie. Go ahead.
No, but then I said, and Casey said, you're a mess. I'm a mess. You're a mess.
Well, let's...
We both hugged, and it was fun.
And let's play a little Casey homo music.
Nice.
This is some gay stuff. We all love these.
You inspired incredible amounts of people to write music.
And let's listen to a couple of tunes in honor of Casey.
It's Casey Sausage Party. He'll kiss a guy if he wants to. Kiss a guy if he wants to. Kiss a guy if he wants to. You'd kiss a guy too if you loved Mangoo.
And who can forget this one? After Casey took his gay photograph. Gay photograph.
Nice. Casey posts a gay photograph with a German homo. Gay photograph. He pulled his pants down. Gay photograph. Casey posts a gay photograph.
And the instant classic.
Then Casey started to moan. He said, give me a rusty trombone. Give Casey the Beach Boys and grease his cover him in manges from head to toe and let it drip away.
It's an honor to have that many songs written about you.
It really is.
In fact, this is a brand new one in honor of your appearance today.
Oh, beautiful.
Hi, my name's Casey Armstrong, and this one's for you, boys. To all the guys I've loved before, who've wandered in and out my back door, I don't think it's wrong. Please show me your schlong. To all the guys I've loved before.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah, but you got to realize how unselfish Casey was. Casey was a producer here, and a lot of the guys who work for us now, Casey brought to our attention.
That's right.
Like, Casey would come in and go, this guy's great, you got to play him. Bob Levy, Richard Christie, Sal, he brought in and said, look, these guys are great, you should play them. And he was such a big part of the show and a great friend.
Yes, Casey turned me on to so much talent, I threw him out the door because...
No, but I mean, he knows talent. He's a talented guy himself.
And now
Casey,
he's picking the girls to sit on the chopper.
There's no...
my chopper.
It's not a coincidence that Casey is still picking talent. Because you really do. That's the truth, Artie, that Casey brought so many
people.
Richard Christie was brought to my attention by Casey.
Yeah. I used to send songs into Casey. I'd hear them a couple days later, and I mean, I really owe everything to you and to Casey. And
isn't it true, Casey, did you 8 times in one day?
Yeah.
That's right. Let's go to Dominic. Barbara wants to say hello. Hi, Dominic.
Casey, congratulations. You've come a long, long way from that little guy I met at a card game, I don't know, 7 years ago, 8 years ago?
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, Dominic is a real, he is totally a great, genuine guy. And
Dominic paid for a lot of your therapy.
He did. And my DVD, I thank him right in the beginning.
Congratulations.
All
and
right.
you know what? Every day the show's getting more and more emotional. I think I'm the one becoming gay.
Did you cried yesterday when you called in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult thoughts of all these years going by, but Casey, congratulations.
Thanks, Dominic. You're a good dude, man.
All right. Thank you, Dominic. Now, do you still hate anyone, or are you full of love?
No, I've let everything go, man.
Jeez, no wonder you're not on this show anymore.
I'm still angry, but,
good.
People I just move on.
Yeah, that won't work here. 3 favorite moments of Casey. Let's Casey classic moments. I said to Casey, I was having a private conversation with him, and he was talking about food, and we both like to grill. He uses the George Foreman grill all the time.
Yes.
And I was talking to Casey, and I said, Casey, what do you like to do with steak? And he started to talk about how he serenaded his meat.
I still get hazed for this every day.
That's right.
From people.
All right, so here he is. Here's Casey on the air with his serenading. You're talking about you were cooking some meat. When you soak the meat overnight, what is that process called? What do you do to the meat?
You add the serenade.
You serenade the meat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how long did you serenade the meat?
For like 3 or 4 days.
You serenaded the meat for 3 or 4 days. What were you cooking?
I cooked the George Foreman grill.
Did you?
Chickens.
So you can cook the chicken without any serenade on it. Right?
No, you leave it in there.
So you serenade the meat for 3 days.
Right.
Wait a minute, he left it in the grill for 3 days?
No, he serenades for 3 days.
But where does he serenade it?
In the freezer, and then you take it out and you put it in the refrigerator.
Okay.
No, you take the meat out, and what do you use as a serenade?
Either like teriyaki or you get like honey mustard. Not honey mustard. You get hot sauce, you can put it in there.
So you serenaded the meat in hot sauce?
Yeah.
For 3 or 4 days?
For 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, what's wrong with
you believe what an idiot he is?
It was very difficult for me not to laugh.
Do you know why you're an idiot?
I held it in.
This is what I'm dealing with. This is my staff. Do you know why you're an idiot?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
It's not called serenade. Serenade is when you sing to someone. It's called marinade.
So what? Same thing. Serenade.
What?
Oh, solo me.
I am an idiot, right?
No.
Yeah, the other day.
Everybody makes mistakes.
But my friend Kelly told me the other day, she goes, I don't know how you went to college. Because she heard this.
Let me tell you something. You're not an idiot. I'll tell you why. Everybody's good at something. And you, my friend, were very good on this show. You always did a great job, and you made incredible contributions. I'm not talking about this stuff on the air where we goof around. I'm talking about behind the scenes.
Oh, thanks, brother.
So you're no imbecile.
No, I know, and I've done.
You want to meet an imbecile? I'll introduce you to some of the new people we have working here.
I've done stand-up with Case on the road, and when he got on stage, people yelled like crazy, and I've seen him kill. He's a good I've seen him destroy for 10 minutes.
So what if you mispronounce filet mignon?
He's so dumb. He's cutting a commercial back there for Scott. And it's for the lobster commercial. Lobstergram. So they say you can get succulent lobster or filet mignon.
What does he say?
So this idiot goes to Scott, how do you say that mignon? So Scott says, you're pronouncing it right, mignon.
Did he record it?
Yeah.
Oh, let me hear this.
Send Dad an impressive gift certificate that will allow him to choose between succulent live Maine lobsters, exotic lobster tails from around the world, or how about tenderly aged filet mignon? Dick, you're an asshole. You don't say. How do you say it? Mignon? Filet mignon. That's how you say it. You
Moulignon.
You're a douche.
He's a douche.
You want to up their commercial? Mignon. How do you say that? Mignon. Filet mignon. That's it.
Oh, you idiot. Well, sometimes I was rough on you, but...
No, you weren't. You never were.
No, I was.
You were a pleasure to work with, man. I owe you so much, man.
I wasn't so bad to work with.
No, you were awesome. You gave me a shot right out of college, man.
Right. Yeah, no,
so cool.
You're
I have
talented.
one question to ask.
You're going to do well.
Would you have still, like you're better now?
Well, I still got problems.
Okay, you got things pretty much under control. Would you
Who
still...
says that?
Yeah, right.
I'm just asking where he is in terms of everything. Would you still have to stay at home after 9/11?
You know what? That's one of the things that I'm very embarrassed by. I can tell you what that's about. I mean, that's another thing, too, that I'm sick. I'm sick to my stomach when I think about that.
Really?
I remember when you and Robin got into a fight on the air because you had left early during our 9/11 show.
I can tell you what now, look, I don't hold anything back now. I'll tell you everything. I'm not going to lie about nothing, but it was so disgusting that, to me, that was... as soon as I got out of here, I went home, and I started drinking, and I turned on the TV to the racing channel, and they had canceled racing. They had canceled the OTB, so I couldn't gamble that day. So I went home, and the next day...
Really was a tragedy that night.
No. Yeah. It's disgusting how selfish I was. And then the next day, I used that as a day to drink rather than come to work.
Well... look, I thought you went to a tanning salon during 9/11.
Well, I did on the way back. Yeah.
I got to say, no matter how much he drank, he knew to be good looking.
Right.
It's disgusting, and I hate that. That's the one thing that, no wonder why I hated myself so much. Like, do stuff like that,
Well, maybe you got scared. Fred used to always say to me, Casey's the most muscular, strong guy on the show, and he ran home during 9/11.
Well, yeah, that was the irony of the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's probably the equivalent of an elephant jumping on a chair when he sees a mouse.
I'm afraid of mice.
But, even during Casey's worst time, the guy never looked bad, Right. I mean, if he was really, really bad, he'd be a 9.5,
No, like right now, I'm doing fine. Look at me.
Howard, while we have this moment, a lot of the guys were saying, like, Artie's been in here 2 days in a row looking really disheveled. And today he came in, and he sent an intern out for toothpaste and Listerine. And
Artie, as long as we're talking honestly, what's going on with you?
No,
Are you all right?
Yeah, no, the last couple of days I overslept.
Oh.
No, yeah.
Because you look like you haven't bathed in a long time.
No. The last 2 days I overslept.
You want to talk to the rehab guy?
Send him back with me, Howard. I'll fix him up.
Yeah, what's the name of that place again?
No, I'm fine. I got up at 5:42 today, and I ran in here.
Okay.
Still never late.
That's true.
But
you got up at 5:42 and got here on time?
Yeah, no, I can get here in 12.
What, can you walk on water?
No, I get here in 12 minutes, breaking every law, traffic law there is.
You didn't stop for a bagel then.
One thing about KC, as bad as he ever was, he never was late or anything. He always came in. He always was on time.
If he came in, he was on time.
You know what? Listen, he was the first assistant I ever had. I used to do this all by myself. He was the first guy I hired to help me, and he made my life so much easier for a very long time.
Wow. Well, Casey, I want to thank you for all your contributions to this show.
I want to thank you.
You're a friend of mine and someone I believe in, and I'm glad you stopped by today. It's an emotional time for all of us as we leave to, leave this home that we've had for 20 years.
Yeah, we're all kicked out now.
Now we're all out. You're not the only one.
Hey, I also just want to tell you guys, you're going to kick ass when you go over to satellite.
Thank you.
And you're gonna revolutionize that. Did I say the word right? Revolutionize?
You're going to serenade. You're going to serenade
us. You're going to totally break new ground over there, and you guys you deserve it, all of it. You're awesome.
And we got a show for you over there called Meet the Shrink. We want you on that.
Oh my God!
No, give me my own serious show. I'll show you how to make DVDs and get them out on time.
Oh, really? All right, that'll be nice. Yeah, what's going on with that? You going to get that thing out or what?
It's out.
It's out.
You know what? I let it go, and I apologize to everybody who was waiting for it, didn't get it yet. But it's at a distributor now. I put it out of my hands.
They said that the guys were on the road with Casey during the summer. They said that Casey was obsessed with making this DVD, and they got off the plane with like a 20-inch enormous monitor. And they're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm editing my DVD."
It's horrible. The broad that I was living with, she said, "Look, finally," she goes, "Look, you work on this 20 hours a day. It's going to be me or it's going to be the DVD." I said, "I'm sorry, hon. There's a lot of people that ordered this thing." Right. So she started taking my stuff and throwing it out on the beach. You know what I mean? Like, wait, that's my hard drive, you twat.
Never a dull moment.
No, but she's a good girl, though. It's hard to live with me. It's my
fault. At least in California, she's throwing it on a beach and not a concrete street.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Well, Casey, we have our own TV channel now, as you know, Howard on Demand. And what the hell? Maybe we'll create a reality show around you. Certainly following you around with your new job would be very interesting.
Oh, it's beautiful.
All right. But I want to thank also, I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
It's Richard Perlin, and just the briefest of plug for Newport Coast Recovery and my partner, Mike Newman. And thanks for having it, Howard, and have a great new career.
Thank you.
I genuinely miss Casey, man. I really do.
We all do. Look for Casey on the upcoming series Son of a Gun, starring Johnny Fratto. For more information, go to BeverlyHillsChoppers.com. And you can see Casey every Monday night at the Ha-Ha in North Hollywood, California.
I've played that room. Good chicken wings.
And to purchase Casey's DVD, Die Laughing, which is now at the distributor, go to dielaughingdvd.com. Yay! Pretty sweet last. Whoever shows up, hand out a little bit of money, make some speeches, take a few people with us afterwards for a blowout party at the Hard Rock. I'll give you my watch. How's that?
Believe me, you've been very generous.
The only problem I have with the watch Tom gave me is I won't use it because I need to have numbers. I don't understand watches that don't have numbers.
Yours doesn't have numbers?
No. I don't understand the watches. I wear a watch by U.S. Army. It's the basic watch. You see 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can tell the time. I need to tell the time. These watches have become so wild that you can't tell the friggin' time.
Right.
It's a dark background, the one Tom gave. I won't be able to see. I'll wear it when I go out on special occasions.
Right, it would look nice when you don't need to see the time.
Yeah, when I don't want to know the time.
You know, it's funny you say that.
I'm wearing a watch so I don't know the time.
You know, it's funny you say that because the in-demand people gave us gifts the other day, and Doug Goodstein got me this beautiful watch. But it's one of those watches that's an analog watch, right?
Yeah.
And then underneath it is digital time, but you have to hold it in the right light, and you don't know whether to look at the digital or the analog. It's not completely apparent what time it is.
I'm very fussy about watches. It's got to be...
I'm with you about the...
I need to know whether it's 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. I can't be guessing.
Right. Is that on that dot or that dot?
Well, my first Christmas here, I still have that great watch you gave us. That's an amazing watch.
Yeah, that's a fun watch. That's a stylish watch. Love that watch.
I found out yesterday the watches were invented during World War I.
Yeah, good for you. Hey, you know, somebody stole... We have a sign here in the studio. It says Howard Stern, and someone stole the H yesterday. People are coming in and ripping things down.
They stole... what is that H made out of? Foam
Wood.
or something?
It's wood.
Wood?
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. So I saw some of the disc jockeys yesterday who worked here during the K-Rock era. They ripped down all the K-Rock signs. They put big tombstones, rest in peace.
Looked like a graveyard around here.
Yeah, a lot of the people who worked on the music format are really freaking out, and I don't blame them. Not only they're out of work, but it's one less music station in New York, and, you know, there's a lot of change going on, a lot of motion riding high. I know Tom had a fit in the halls when he saw that, because Les Moonves and Joel Hollander were coming in, and he didn't want to seem like it was anarchy going on here.
Right. I didn't know they were coming in that day, but yeah, they had taken part of the sign down, too, that said K-Rock.
Yeah, there's a lot of change going on here as we say goodbye. Gary came into the studio. They were pulling 6 huge cables into here, and Gary says to the guy, "What are you doing?" Guy says, "David Lee Roth needs to see all the news channels while he's on the air. He's going to have a bank of monitors so he can monitor what is going on in the world." 5
42-inch flat screens, or 36-inch, something like that.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, 5 flat screens.
Where is my flat screen?
There's Beirut.
You never asked for one.
Well,
I never asked for one. Well, I probably
and I didn't freak out. I didn't like it, certainly. And I didn't want, and you're absolutely right, I didn't want Les Moonves or Joel to see that, you know.
It was anarchy. But there's a lot of angry feelings. Thank you for the watch, by the way. It's beautiful.
Beautiful watch.
Nice.
And it's no disrespect to anybody else. I mean, to Artie. I mean, I've got something for Artie. I got something for Benji. But to me, when we started here, you know, on November 18th, it really was the U4. And you know, and I sometimes feel. I actually started to cry when I gave Robin her watch. It was very emotional.
Yeah, he had to leave the room.
You look like you were going to cry when you gave me the watch.
It's very emotional.
Yeah.
And you know, and I am ever since the chemo, I'm so much more emotional than I was before that.
Yeah, they say when you have a near-death experience, it changes you.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I cry at weddings and stuff. It's pretty bad.
I do want to make a point that Baba Booey did not deserve the watch. He was not here the first show.
That's right. Second or third, first week.
No, actually, my watch should have said December 4th, but believe me, I'm sticking with it.
All right. I don't think it's right. I'm just going to say it.
And I'm really sorry you don't like your watch.
No, I love it. I'll wear it, even though I can't tell what time it is.
You'll have to wear 2 watches.
Can you tell the time with that watch? I just can't see the time. It's hard. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I can tell it. I mean, it's not that different from the watch that I got that I told you about in 1984, and yeah, I can tell the time.
Is that a very expensive watch?
The one that you got?
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
What does that cost?
None
honestly?
of your business.
Well, I'll go price it anyway.
You go price it. I can.
Let me see. That's got to be $250.
When does $250, $300? You know, there was a.
You can go online.
I told you the other day, there was a great move in the office when Stutter and John worked here. You'd give him a gift, and the second you walked out the door, he'd hand it to Jason and tell Jason to go on the internet and see what it cost.
Oh, are you kidding?
No. He wouldn't even do it himself, like secretly.
After we got the watches, Gary said, you know, this makes it so much harder for me to mouth off about Tom and the way he's treating us at the end. They go, what's going on?
I'm disappointed.
What happened?
And Tom knows why.
Yeah, here the issue is there.
You need us to move out.
We thought we had a plan,
right,
that was going to allow Richie to start the work and accommodate a cleanup of the studio on Monday.
Right.
I mean, unfortunately, we've now had that plan has gotten flip-flopped, and we now have to do work in both studios to accommodate everybody who's going to start.
Yeah, but what about
it?
But I mean, how are we supposed to clear our stuff out?
So I mean, for the studio, I need to get the studio cleared so that the construction crews can come in, like, start at midnight on Monday night.
Sunday night.
Jeez.
Wow. You've got New York City construction workers to work on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good.
See, I was hoping.
But I don't understand something. I thought Tom gave you till Monday. We said we need Monday to clean up.
But that changed because they have.
Why did it change?
Because I guess they have to get the work done.
Because they can't wait a day?
Not even a day. It's really 12 hours.
They can't wait 12 hours?
Richie has now almost double the work that he's got to do.
Why? What do you got to do? You got all the connections for a board.
No, I understand, but now we have to do additional work in what we refer to as the FM studio, the music studio, as well as modify this studio to fit everything in.
So it's. I mean, listen, Tom's.
Well, what about? Tell me what your problem is. Were you back in our office?
No.
Back in the
office is fine. So what it means to us, me and the staff, is that originally I thought tomorrow's the last day.
You don't have to do anything in here.
We do. We have to clean out, our other stuff.
What other stuff do we have?
We have stuff. We're going to come. So we'll probably have to come in on Saturday and clean up.
All right.
But Tom said he'd come in and join us. I told him it's not necessary.
And I will.
We shouldn't offer.
You don't have to do that.
I might be able to get our stuff out of here tomorrow after.
Yeah, you'll come back after
the festivities.
Boy, they can't wait to get us out the door.
No.
It's a couple of days to clean up.
I wouldn't be teary if it were easy,
Right.
I saw David Lee yesterday. I said hello to him. I wished him luck.
Yeah.
But, boy, it's like he's like the president walking around, like 6 guys around him. You know what I mean? With pads and pens and everything.
A lot of expectations.
It's all part of it. There was an architect here.
No, I'm saying that. He's like
Sounds like he knows what he wants.
Oh, he definitely, he has in mind. He knows what he wants.
He knows what he wants.
He knows what he knows, and he knows who he is, and he knows what he has.
He knows what he has, like the Beetlejuice
Maybe they
song.
have the Beetlejuice song to open the show.
I wish him luck. I really do. And then, people say, well, you mad at David Lee? I go, no, why would I be mad? I think it's great. I think it's going to be very successful. So, anyway, let's get back to our last show.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Thank you, Tom.
Hey, Tom, while you're here, let's play your favorite moment. Tom has chosen a favorite moment after 20 years.
Tom's favorite moment?
I may have a new favorite moment. It may be the argument that happened the 2 days ago between Robin and Fred when they relived the Fred meltdown.
That was good. That was a good favorite moment. But you've chosen a moment, and I saw your moment, and I said, screw Tom. I'm not playing this. This isn't a good moment. And then I listened to it. It is a good moment.
What are you talking about?
He picked a good moment. I was like, F Tom in his moment. Take him off the schedule.
Well, what was the moment so that I know what you thought?
I'm going to play it for you.
Let be a surprise.
Good.
I'm going to play it for you. Tom's favorite moment was when we had the Cabby John fight. And going back and listening to a little bit of that, we edited it down for Tom's favorite moment. And let's go back. What year was this? Do you know? Anybody know?
2002.
2002.
Right. Before you play it, let me just say that the part of the work that the work that went into was unbelievable, and Jody, who just works really hard. I know she's coming in later,
right?
But I actually had to deal with the sports authority in New Jersey. I had to get a license. I had to become a licensed fight promoter in the state of New Jersey
to get this.
In order for this exhibition.
Move over, Don King.
And we had to, and I had to send letters out convincing everybody that it was not a real fight. That it was just going to be an exhibition, a sparring match.
You worked very hard on this.
Yet everybody knew that those two guys wanted to kill each other.
It's another great piece of show history because it's really the reason why Cabby's in jail.
That's right, because he didn't pay his taxes when he won money for this. Here we go, Cabby John fight. 2002.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
There it is, the catchphrase everyone's been waiting for, Larry. It's close.
People on their feet, Howard. Look at this.
Wow.
Here we go, round one underway. Big right hand by Stuttering John, and they lock up. Cabby pounding him to the midsection. John needs to escape. John with an overhand right. Another. Cabby punching below the belt, a right hand below the belt, and the referee has to step in. John going right at him, rabbit punches to the back of Cabby's head, and a sucker punch by Crazy Cabby. Big overhand right by Stuttering John. What a round, another right. Cabby has Stuttering John up against the ropes, another right hand by Stuttering John, and another, what a fight.
Whoa, what do you make of that?
What a round.
We're going to find out who won.
to go to the judges.
Two guys went the full 5 rounds. I just saw Susanna, John's wife, cheering her man on like out of Rocky. They're raising John on their shoulders as if he has won already, Larry.
Pretty premature, Howard. We've seen some strange things happen in boxing. John on the shoulders of his trainer.
John on the shoulders of his trainer, swinging wildly into the air. I love it.
And his bloody face there for all
Saying
of us
I love you to his wife.
Howard, I got to tell you one thing. I'm standing right here in the ring. There's a big puddle of blood from where John was standing.
Let's hear from Michael Buffer what the judges think.
All 3 judges are unanimous. The winner, Stuttering. I told you, Robin. I told you guys. I kick his ass. I told you.
Stuttering John, a man 100 pounds less than Cabby, silenced Cabby. He's holding the belt and screaming. Stuttering John.
I told you, Gary. What I tell you? I told you, Howard. You got 30 grand from me, mother.
Right. He's very pumped up.
Wow. That was great, man.
Doesn't he sound a lot like Scott? When Scott I don't know what the competition on the show.
A lot of adrenaline.
You go
I
5.
don't know. Do all those guys go on steroids when they do this?
You go 5 rounds with Cabby, you'll be screaming too.
That was a shocker because I knew John was tough, but really Cabby had everything going for him.
It was a great moment.
You remember Cabby trained by smoking and walking through the park and feeding the pigeons?
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't train at all. That was the problem.
He should have thought about that.
He cost me $2 grand.
Yep.
I wrote the check. Wayne Siegel and I had a bet. Before the end of the 3rd round, I wrote the check and handed it to Wayne because I knew I'd lost.
Right.
I must have been drunk because for no reason I yelled Broccoli Rob.
We're going to take a break. Great moment. Thank you, Tom.
That was a great moment.
And Tom will be out tomorrow with the crowd. He's going to address the crowd and say his farewell to the show. Yep. 20 years of service on this program. And we'll be back right after these words. Comedy background, something, whatever. I know, the guy just walks out.
I know.
It's like, screw you guys. Keep the show going while I walk out. That was 5 years ago. And, of course, the guy who ended up working here was Artie. And Artie's credentials were that he did a bunch of blow on Mad TV and got himself fired.
Exactly.
Let's say hello after 5 years and honor the contributions, and there were many. Jackie the Joke Man Martley.
He is a drunk, a big, stupid drunk, whose wife makes him build a recording studio.
And half the size of what he used to be.
Dumb and are never gonna...
He's shorter.
Don't shake my hand,
thinner.
I'm sick. You don't care? It's true, he doesn't care. He uses other people's toothbrushes.
Right, remember that?
I stick my fingers in people's butts.
Oh, remember when he ate the chicken after...
Jackie, actually, Artie offered to give you back your old chair. Would you prefer sitting there?
No, that's not fair. How is it?
How you doing, Jack?
He's keeping it warm. Take a seat, man.
There's
this
a lot
great.
to remember about Jackie.
Oh, I love this.
I love this.
No, you don't. How come you haven't been here before?
Well, I wanted to be very special.
Jackie,
how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Jackie, let's honor today your years on the show. You were with the show. How many years?
15 regular and 3, once a week.
Irregular.
It's
good to see you, man.
It's great to see you. We almost went out to dinner.
We will.
Almost glad that we didn't, because that makes us...
This is better.
Yeah.
It's been 5 years since Jackie's been on the show. And Jackie has made many, many endless contributions, including coming up with the name King of All Media.
Is that right?
That's right.
That's almost true.
Oh.
Because I wrote King of Media, and you...
You're like John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't seem right.
I still have the note somewhere. It says King of Media, and you said King of All Media. Hi, Fred.
How you doing? When you walked into the studio, and it's been 5 years, what went through your mind? I mean, was it weird?
First of all, I didn't know whether I was going to be tripping over the real doll, because that was there when I left. And there used to be so much crap and drums and everything.
Right.
And for some reason, I thought that this was much more built up. I didn't expect to be able to see you so well when I first walked in.
Well,
wasn't there a lot of crap?
Well, they've ripped out a lot of the stuff because we're leaving. Tomorrow's our last show.
Yeah, it's lighter and brighter in here because the cameras and the lights are gone.
Right, it's much more spacious. This is beautiful. You should stay.
It's good here now. One of the things, I was shocked. Maybe not so shocked. I used to predict this all the time, and maybe this is a painful subject for you, but after you left the show, you and Nancy got divorced.
You know what? I think a lot like you, we were practically separated for years before. It's not something you talked about on the show, but there was no time
to separate. You know, you do the show day in, day out, and then on the weekends I'm going and do gigs.
Were you separated?
We were still living together.
But he just saw her so rarely, is what you're saying.
No. I mean, we were like broke up, but living in the house. But when I finally had a free weekend, I wasn't going to go looking for a bachelor pad. And then all of a sudden we got that other beautiful house that and it made it easy to.
It killed me because of the years you were on the show. You know, this show is a girl magnet. It would have been great for you.
The minute I leave, like you said,
yeah, the minute you left.
Well, that never went through my mind. Not 90% of every second,
Are you sorry now that you left, or are you're happy and content with your decision?
I'm having such a great time, but of course, of course you miss. You know what? You don't miss the money and the fame and all this. I almost cursed. But I didn't realize how abnormal it is to sit and laugh for 5 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Right.
Like it's withdrawal. That's just not a normal thing. I'll get together with my friend Burp and we'll sit and laugh for a half an hour and it'll be great. And I'm like...
So when you left the show, all right, a lot of people thought you were nuts, a lot of money on the table.
A lot of people still think I'm,
I even used to say to you, Jackie, 5 years, big salary, add it all up, stand up, selling all the tchotchkes. All that stuff.
I know.
I said, you'll retire. I mean, not that you didn't have money, but you would retire with a lot of money.
I drew a line in the sand, and you know me, I'm such a stubborn...
Right.
And I couldn't get it together to go to sleep. They say the definition of an idiot is somebody that watched something happen 99 times and thinks it's going to be different the 100th time, right?
Right.
For 15 years, I couldn't go to sleep. You can go home. You used to go home and go to bed at 8 o'clock. I don't know what your thing is now. You live in the city. I couldn't do it. In 15 years, I bet you I went to bed at 9 o'clock twice. I couldn't do it. I'd lie in bed and watch TV till 11 o'clock. I couldn't make myself go to sleep. And then by Wednesday, I would be out of my mind tired, and I was miserable all the time.
But I bet you now you realize you could have worked the schedule better.
You know what? I still realize I probably...
Made too much of it.
I should have been able to.
Right.
But I know I wouldn't have. I would have never quit drinking. I would have never got separated from Nancy. I would have just gone on in the same... Like I used to walk around like... I'm rich, and I got the world,
by the balls.
You can say that.
Yeah.
And I got the world by the balls, but I was unhappy because I was so tired. Now, that's not your fault. That's not anybody's fault. That's my stupidity. But
so do you think did that lead to your decision, just being exhausted and saying, it ain't worth it
and
anymore?
being the whore that I am, instead of just saying, I got to get out of here, I'm tired, I said, I'm leaving unless I can get this.
Right. So that's how you were able to negotiate, because you said, I don't care anyway.
Right. That's the only way to negotiate, is if you don't care if you get the gig.
Right.
So you made an unreasonable demand, so you
I still don't. I stand by the fact I don't think it was unreasonable.
So now you're poor, unknown, and well-rested.
I got lots of sleep.
You got a lot of sleep.
You want me to build a house? I got the energy.
So did you start dating right away? Because the separation happened quickly, and a lot of us were saying, "Oh, that's we were like, I can't believe Nancy's leaving him now that he doesn't have a job."
No,
but you're saying that was going on for a long time.
You don't run out and say you think that like it's all of a sudden like a gun going off and you can't wait to get out there. Like right away you just don't.
I always thought you two were in trouble. I used to say it on the air.
I thought they were in trouble the day they got married.
Yeah, I thought we weren't in trouble. Just every relationship.
I think I could have gotten Nancy behind your back. I always felt that way.
I thought you did.
I came close. I was zero. There were a couple of times.
And I was hoping, because if you had done that, I was going to bang Robin.
That's right. You can't have her. Jackie.
She still wants me. I wrote that down as one of the things to reminisce about.
How long did you wait to get laid? Like, did you find girls right away?
Oh, that day.
That day you got, as soon as, that's it.
I had numbers on speed dial.
Are you seeing someone now?
No. I'm seeing a bunch of people.
Right.
And it was so funny.
He's got to spread it around.
It was so funny.
How old are you now? You're like 60 years old.
150.
You're 160 years old.
I'm actually 57.
Is it hard for a 57-year-old guy to find chicks?
He was 57 when he left here 5 years ago.
A million. I thought you didn't talk anymore.
Fred, are you mad at Jackie right now?
Right now, no, it's good to see him. We actually had lunch one day.
Did you?
But I didn't want to bring it up because it was also at a time when he wasn't sure if he was going to come in here or not.
Right.
And I didn't want to say anything, get anybody infuriated, and start bad rapping him, because I wanted him to come in.
Oh, this is recent, huh?
This is recent, maybe in the past month or so. The day we were suspended.
You and Jackie got together. And in true Fred form, he said nothing about it.
Right.
Would have been a good story.
You should have called me.
No, I didn't want to queer the deal, because Gary was saying, he's not sure, he wants to come in, but...
So you're not angry with... I know you were very, very angry with Jackie.
Which I totally didn't understand.
The fact
Explain it to Jackie.
The fact that you walk out And
I
being
didn't.
being very
in
selfish.
all fairness,
after everybody told you for like a year solid, Jackie, take the deal. Don't make
no.
waves.
Hold on.
This is after 4 times.
People have been asking.
I'm going to walk out.
Fred,
I'm coming back. I'm going to walk out. I'm going to come back.
Do you control his mic?
As a matter of fact, in Vegas. The first time we went to Vegas, I sat in a room with him, and he probably doesn't even remember because he just tunes it out. And
he was very drunk, probably.
Jackie Land.
You were talking.
He goes into Jackie Land.
He goes into Jackie. He created his own universe.
Like you guys listen when Fred's talking.
Right.
Joke Land.
See, Fred's not mad at all. He's past it.
I'm past the anger. Now I'm just going
let me say my 2 cents here. In all fairness,
point it out to you that you made a big mistake.
In all fairness,
and you really screwed us up.
No, I didn't. Well,
yes, you did.
Hold on. In all fairness,
you left us high and dry.
No, but that's not.
This show is a well-oiled
That is
machine.
not true.
You were a very important cog on this show. And when you walked out,
and wait, I agree with that.
I didn't understand your feeling because I feel if Jackie wanted more money,
but they were offering him more money.
I thought it was a reasonable deal.
Everybody did.
Yeah.
I still don't know. I never asked.
But that's not your decision. That's my decision. If I decide. What I want, that's not...
Then why did you call back 3 months later looking for...
Because a woman's allowed to change her mind.
Okay, get up on the table. We want to look at your vagina.
In all fairness to me. In all fairness... Can you say that? You can say vagina?
Vagina.
Why are you leaving? This place is a free-for-all. Listen, in all fairness to me, I couldn't even begin to talk to anyone because nobody knew if you were staying. I don't know if you remember. It was like,
what are you talking about?
Hold on, Robert. It was like the second week of December of that negotiation that nobody knew if you were
Jackie,
staying.
I would never. What are you talking about? I would never abandon you guys.
No, hold on. So finally, you said, "Listen, I'm cutting a deal," and that was the second week of December. And I started talking to Tom, and it went back and forth like once or twice, and then there was no communication from him. Like, he said something, and we hadn't offered any.
I think everyone had given up. They just kind of basically said...
But we went 2 months without any response from him at all. And after 2 months, I said to Tom, I got nothing to do except not come in on Monday because there's been nobody's budge.
I guess I decided. I said, I'm moving on. Jackie left, and I'm moving on. That's
which you're allowed to do,
ready.
and I'm allowed to do. But this whole thing that...
Go ahead, Tom.
Hold on. This whole thing that nobody knew I was coming in that Monday, that's false.
Go ahead, Tom.
It's regal the way you stand at that podium.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Jackie should have taken the deal, right, Tom?
I'm comfortable here. I absolutely. I begged Jackie to take the deal.
And I agree that you did. Right. And I was stubborn, and I admit I was stubborn.
And you lost out on a watch today. Because Tom gave us all the original members' watches.
Yeah. You lose.
Oh, you would have had one of those.
I got to tell you another thing that's true. I never, ever worn a watch. So
Jackie,
another reason I made the
Jackie really missed out on a good deal.
I did. Because we had really had stepped up big time, and made Jackie a firm offer. It was a 5-year firm deal. Jackie had never had a guaranteed contract with the station. With the company for all the years he'd been here. He was always
I'm not disputing any of that, but it's my decision. No, I'm allowed to say what I want to work for.
I don't debate that at all. It was your decision, but it was a bad one.
You know what the big thing we're leaving out, too? Because we talked about...
I forgot those lips.
A couple of weeks ago.
Look at that.
Look at the size.
Look at those lips trying to get over those teeth.
One of the things...
Hold on, let me enjoy this.
That's what Jackie did so well.
Jackie, you love torturing Gary.
All I can remember is you standing there, and he gets... a few minutes during the commercial to try and talk to you.
I remember that, too.
He'd be trying to talk to you, and I'd be going, da-na-na-na-na, from Mighty Joe Young and Climb Joe, and he'd get so
I will tell you that.
Your life got better when Jackie left.
I'm going to tell you something. It was the 1-2 punch of... My life it really did get better when you left, even though
aren't you glad
even though I missed you like you can't believe. But it got better because I was able to get more done, and then my life really got better. Again, not a cut to, but when John left, those were the two guys who just gnawed away at me day and night.
He would talk to you, and the show would be ready to go on its regular, normal course, and he would just about be out the door, and I'd go, look at that ass. And that would be good for 45 minutes.
Here's what he would do.
I didn't even have to contribute. I didn't make fun of anything. I would just remind you to make fun of him.
How about the long hours we put in for the Channel 9 shows when me, you, and Fred decided to release our stress by painting pictures of Baba Booey?
You know, that was maybe... You know, there's arcs of the show where it really spiked, and that was when we were so tight. Us guys... Painting and getting the berets.
Well, we spent all day and night together writing.
Can I say, forget we had a whole entire wall?
No, we were supposed to be writing, and instead of writing, we were
painting. And what drove me crazy was
Do you still have those?
I still have
Fred did the definitive painting.
Oh, yes.
What drove me crazy
It's funny,
is...
I was looking through the Miss America last night, and I ran across that painting.
Jackie and I would knock out 10 to 20 paintings
he did a masterpiece
of Gary. Fred spent months painting the background of his Baba Booey.
He did the Bowie Lisa.
And as soon as we'd all get in our berets, and Tom would come back and go, "What are you guys doing in your painting?"
What are you paying Artie for? You
Artie, what are you doing?
Hi, Artie.
I'm listening and loving it.
Everybody tells me how great you are to me, and I appreciate that. I love you, man. Thank you.
I'm a big fan of yours, Jack.
You're
Absolutely.
crazy.
Big shoes to fill. Artie had a tough time, right, man? It was weird coming in.
Oh my God, yeah, come on, you guys were legends.
Well, at least you get to sit right there in the spotlight. When they were playing in the studio, they're telling me and Fred that, hey, you're going to be the stars of the show, and then they hit us in the bread basket. And they put Benji up my butt. How's he? Is he over there?
Benji took your job.
He smells.
Yeah, there's Benji. Benji, you never liked Benji. You felt he was trying to take your job.
I like Benji. I just didn't like when all of a sudden he climbed up my ass and took my space, but that wasn't his fault.
Benji, you want to say something to Jackie?
No, I owe him money.
Yeah, actually, about $3,000 worth of grapefruit, but...
All right, thank you,
Howard, do you know, that's not a joke. Do you know that Benji used to get breakfast for everybody, and Benji has yet to submit bills?
Yeah.
Everybody here owes him around $3,000 or $4,000. Benji just paid for breakfast for 4 years.
And I kept saying, what do I owe you? Like Christmas time, I give him $100 or something as a bonus, but I'm like, where's the bill? And he just never gave it.
He'd sound like $4,000.
Man, there's so many stories to go over.
Can I just,
we should be doing this for a month.
I just want to say, the one thing that Jackie used to do that would drive me crazy.
Doing it for 5 years.
What'd you say?
He should have been doing it for 5 years.
Right, yeah, go ahead.
The one thing that Jackie would do that would drive me crazy is, you're right, like you would goof on me and you would be done. And Jackie would remind you, the way he would do it, that would make me crazy. You'd tell the last joke on me, and you'd already be thinking about what to do next. And all of a sudden there'd be a little bit of silence and you'd hear, and that would remind you to keep making fun of me for another hour.
I remember we write to each other. Not only do we work on the show in the morning, but all day we'd be in touch with each other on
that
computer,
Lotus Notes
on Lotus Notes computer system. And one time, Gary wrote a note, and you know when you're typing fast, instead of the word make, he wrote Amke, A-M-K-E.
Common mistake.
Common mistake. And Jackie relentlessly wrote Amke.
That was good for about 2 years.
2 years. Yeah. Howard, I will show you an email Jackie sent me within the last 3 months.
Yes.
That has it in there. It, always. Like it's like you killed someone and Jackie follows you around with the police photos.
But that was the thing, that Jackie's goofing on you didn't end with the show.
Oh, no.
He's still goofing on you. There's
that whole Mighty Joe Young. I haven't seen you in so long. They had whatever the holiday is, the Rosh Hashanah, when all the Jewish people go to Long Island at like 4 in the afternoon, and I didn't realize the Jewish holiday because I'm, been living on Long Island 50 years. I don't know the holidays yet. And I leave, and I'm going down 56th Street to go to wherever I was going home, maybe the Tri-River Bridge. And I'm driving along, and I see a car stuck in... The traffic is not moving. And I see a car, one length in front of me. And it's the unmistakable Mighty Joe Young head, right? And it's so funny. And I pull up next to him, and he's got the windows up. And I guess he must have been blasting something on the radio. So... and I'm honking, and I'm honking. And
by the way, you're describing that Baba Booey, the back of his head looks like an ape.
He's Mighty Joe Young.
Right,
yeah, he's a chimpanzee.
Yes.
So finally, he looks over, and he collapses, and he rolls down the window. I said, I didn't think it could possibly be you, because it's an unmistakable head, but you should have a much better car than that by now. And he's like, you never stop. You never stop.
That was it. Let's go to...
I was listening to Bobby Slayton, new CD.
Tomorrow is our last show here. We're going to be outside. We're going to say goodbye to the fans. After all, who supports us more than the fans? And Jackie knows it better than anyone from touring the whole country.
And I'm here. The reason I'm here is to say congratulations. This is such a wild thing. That's serious.
You could say that.
Congratulations. That's such a big deal. That's so wild.
Dead air hit it.
Before you go,
and we need to give Jackie a plug, by the way. Jackie's...
You don't need to.
Did he get a plug?
Jacky's Joke Master.
Wait, before you give me a plug, I'm going to give you a present. I brought you a present.
A present.
More T-shirts? I don't think Brokeback Mountain T-shirt. Oh, thank you. I would actually...
he's not in that.
Thank you. You're not in that movie, are you?
It's just a bad movie.
Yeah.
My friend, I got a great friend, Tom Bernard, who's like the president of Sony Classics. I got these big friends now, and he said, hey, they keep talking about this movie. If you go in there with something from that movie, they'll be inside, and they'll love you guys. I said, they're not going to attack me. I'm going to have a great time in there. But they sent me over those T-shirts to send.
How much did you pay for it?
Jackie Jokemaster Jr. 1 and 2 are available at all Bed Bath & Beyond stores.
This is the thing that's keeping me afloat. It's making me...
Is it really making you...
And it's so ridiculous because I've been telling these
We
horrible...
don't think you're making any money with it.
I know, of course you don't.
Right.
But I've been telling these filthy jokes for my entire life since long before I met you, and now I'm making money with Knock Knock, which is just so ridiculous.
My kids love that thing.
Jackie's Dirty Joke Machine is...
Voodoo. Voodoo who? Who do you think you are?
Jackie's Dirty Joke Machine is available at all Spencer gift stores. And see Jackie this Tuesday at Ferrera's in Point Pleasant, New Jersey.
And I want to just tell you, Howard, I'm not fooling around. That seat's 90.
Wow. Has your business dropped off since the show? I mean,
no, it's non-existent.
It's non-existent. But you don't care.
I don't.
When you do a gig, though, I mean, you were used to thousands of people showing up.
And my gigs have completely decimated, but it's the same thing. Like, I work at the Laugh Factory last night. I'm doing this one-man show, and there's 40 people, but
But you're happy.
I am.
All right.
Common question, which I don't even think I know the answer to. How many homes do you own now? Still the same?
The truth?
Yeah.
I'm down to one. Well, one and I own my mom's home.
One home. That's it for you.
So two.
So Nancy took all the other houses?
She didn't take them. She earned them.
Did you get wiped out in the divorce? I mean,
No.
I was counting your money going, okay, so he wasn't planning on this.
No, I was totally, right down the middle. And
I understand that you two are still in business together.
Is Jokeland still a business?
Jokeland.com is still there, and we're still selling CDs.
I mean, Jokeland, the physical property.
No, that's
gone.
virtual concept now. But we're going to be doing downloads and video downloads.
But
and all
that
stuff,
had to kill you. You saved so much money. You saved every penny you made.
Turn the garage into a recording studio.
Then you
start to believe your own myths. I spent money.
But you quit the show. And then you had to give up half your money.
No, I gave up half my money after I lost everything in the tech crash. so I got cut in half about 3 times.
Jackie, so you had to be saying to yourself, I shouldn't have left the show.
No, but
Really?
Howard.
Wow.
For 5 years I've been believe it or not, I quit drinking 5 years. I haven't had a drink.
Hey, you really aren't drinking even
I haven't had a drink in 5 years. And
no wonder you look miserable.
I still smoke a little pot.
Right.
And I'm a happy camper.
That's it. Okay.
I wish I was 30, but everybody wishes they were 30.
Let everyone say hello to you. Dominic Barber, you're on the air.
First of all, Jackie, of course, made up the name Bloated Attorney when I was big and fat.
Right.
In all fairness, that might have been Fred. Fred?
Could be. Who knows?
We're like Lennon and McCartney. We didn't know who wrote what.
He earned the title.
You did, Dominic.
Well, not anymore. I'm fitter than you, Jackie. But 2 things I wanted to ask you.
One more less wife than me, right?
Yeah, he's been divored Dominic just got divorced again.
That's 3 less wives.
They come and go like Twinkies, and Dominic?
I want to ask Jackie 2 questions. One, did you pay Rodney Dangerfield's widow with the joke show?
I told her I cannot pay a lump sum. I have to do it monthly. I send her monthly check.
What's your other question, Dominic?
Does he remember the flood in his basement?
That was some of the favorite moments when Jackie's house got flooded.
I was always really nice to Dominic, and I thought he came over and he was so sweet and so understanding, and then called up and made fun of the fact that we had a flood, and it was, and now it's very funny.
Yes.
But at the time, it was like, what a craphead. Oh.
Let's say hi to Beth. Beth, go ahead. You're on the air.
Oh, Jackie, I have loved you for 15 years. We used to go to Club Benet to see you, and I would leave my husband and my kids in a heartbeat for you. When I heard you were divorced, I was dialing that phone so fast.
Oh.
Really?
For 2 seconds, I thought that was your bathroom. I thought you were saying you loved me.
She's dumping me for you.
No.
Are you getting laid a lot? Seriously?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, but I still want to go on that date that you promised me. You said you're going to fix me up with Beth's friend, and we're going to go have fun.
Is that true?
Didn't you tell me that she had a beautiful friend 5 years ago?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe I do. I don't know. I'm trying to think who it is.
Find me a friend.
Well, after a show at Club Benet, my friends and I waited, and Jackie took pictures with us.
Oh, wow.
And well, wait, you took the picture.
But what else did he have to do?
Yeah.
I mean, really?
Well, wait, he took a picture, and when they took the picture, the 3 of us were in the picture with him, and he bit my chest. And I freaked out and was screaming the whole way home, and no one knew why until we got the pictures developed.
Yeah, I think Jackie was responsible for more sexual harassment than any person on the planet, quite frankly.
I don't know whether you're bragging or complaining, but thank you very much for coming to the show.
I loved it. Thank you. I love you very much.
At least you didn't get a finger up anywhere. I have.
Can I tell you?
You're the
best. That one. Thank you, honey.
Yeah,
I appreciate the
call. There was another great moment.
A classic moment.
Where Jackie just couldn't behave himself. Tom had to set up this whole sexual harassment talk. and we all had to go into the conference room. And Tom said, he specifically pulled me to the side. He said, please talk to Jackie and Fred. Very serious. I'm in charge of the place. The sales guys, don't make a mockery of this.
Yeah, right.
And there's 40 people sitting around a conference room with a TV. And when Tom walks into the TV, is a giant penis. A picture of a giant penis.
That was a show. If there was a camera, Fred, do you remember that?
At the sexual harassment, yes, at the sexual harassment meeting, there was a giant penis there. And Tom was just so angry.
There had just been a suit in the company. Something happened. So now we're all getting the messages. You got to show the tape. It's got to be serious.
So all the men and women from the company are sitting there waiting for the... And he hangs a penis up. Let's go to some favorite Jackie moments as we on coming in. It's great. In fact, is it true you sponsored Jackie's appearance?
Yes.
It is sponsored by Havoc. How did this happen?
What's that mean? I'll tell you exactly how it happened.
Means we needed to get a plug in.
I'll tell you, here's what happened.
Yeah.
No, nothing personal to Jackie. We were supposed to have Mike Tyson in yesterday.
Right.
That was what we were working on. So I went to Tom a week ago,
yeah.
And I said, I might need some money to get Mike Tyson in. So they got Mike Tyson's appearance sponsored. Mike Tyson's management is less than together, let's say. So they the last second they decided not to come in. So we'd already sold the sponsorship, so we just...
So now Jackie is sponsored.
No,
exactly.
What happened? Last week you were supposed to do the last Mike Walker game. Havoc was supposed to be the sponsor of that. We didn't do it, so we had to find a way to make it up. So thank you, Jackie.
All right, so here it is.
Finally got something out of you.
Havoc, the gritty and sexually provocative film starring Anne Hathaway, available now on DVD.
Wait, at least tell me the name of the movie. So I
just did.
What is it?
Havoc.
Do I get a copy of the movie, Tom?
I'll make sure you get a copy.
Howard, that's the one we showed you the naked pictures of Anne Hathaway. That's
very good.
Princess Diaries.
Because we're running out of time, I just want to say a couple of things. First of all, a couple of favorite Jackie moments that we wanted to play. This is Jackie apologizing to his wife.
How did I know? How did I know we're going to... I even want to hear this.
Jackie, of course, being a married man, we went away to...
Pennsylvania, I think.
Philadelphia.
And Jessica Hahn was there. And I guess we had all gotten into a bathtub with Jessica Hahn.
You remember that night.
That's right. And we talked about it on the air. Nancy was livid. And she made Jackie come on the air and apologize.
There's so much more to it than that.
But that's not true.
On the bus ride home, you guys being goofy... took Jessica's wet nightgown and put it in Jackie's luggage.
Yeah, Nobody, I did that.
Hold on, but nobody knows that.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with it.
Right. Oh, really?
So
Jackie got home. He found the wet lingerie in there.
I laughed.
And you know what he did with it?
You did?
Because that was it.
Jackie...
Let me tell the story, because the actual story is funny. The truth of it is that we were leaving the next day to go to Paris, where her sister was getting married. We were going to Venice. We had a European vacation planned. It was a big deal. We were going on. It was like the last day before vacation when we went to Philadelphia for the funeral.
Right.
And you and me got in the tub with Jessica Hahn, and I left my pants on because I thought there's no foul if I got not just my underwear, I had my pants on. So we got in, me and you and her. Next morning, you made it sound like it was a full-scale orgy.
Right.
Meanwhile, we were in there for about 2 minutes, and it was so stupid and non-sexual, but it was really fun.
Right.
I was drunk. We were all crazy. So you made it sound like an orgy. So she's out of her mind. When I got home, it's a miracle she didn't kill me. Okay. Then she stormed out of the house and left, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. I thought I had covered myself by leaving my pants on. I thought I was fine. And then I opened up my suitcase and saw the pink. If Nancy had been there when I opened that up, I would be dead.
Yeah, that's what we were planning on.
What'd you do with it?
I went out back and threw it over the fence, but I was
He threw it away over the fence.
Yes. So, meanwhile, I called my therapist and said, what am I going to do? She doesn't want to go to Europe. And the therapist said, do whatever you can to get her on the plane, because once you're on the plane, it'll be forgotten.
Didn't even know there was a therapist involved.
So she never said to me, do anything. I came in and I figured this was the only thing I could do and said to you, give me the mic. So that was my own...
This was your own thing. All right, let's go back. Here's Jackie.
Poor Nancy got the rap, like, you better go in there and... She didn't even know I was going to do it.
601, Jackie Martling grabs the microphone.
Give me my Hail Mary pass.
There it is.
I just want to apologize to my wife, Nancy, for the Jessica Hahn bathtub incident. It's stupid, and I'll never do anything like that again, and I love you, and I'm very sorry. And I'm very sincere, and please don't make a mockery of this. I'm serious. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to bring the show down. I just wanted to apologize. She's very upset.
Thank you. Show me that he had to do it on the air.
I'm done, Howard.
But you know what was
Meanwhile,
really funny?
Robin,
wait a minute, but the first part of that is cut off because you started to start the show the way you normally would, and he cut you off and took over the show.
You know what the best part of it is, by the way? There's a long pause, and he goes, she's very upset.
But the truth of it is, it worked. We went to Europe, and it was fantastic. And that was the only time I ever did. There was one other time I did that.
Yes.
One other time I did that was when I said, give me the microphone. And I said, my jetty floated away. And you guys made fun of me, right? And they found it in 5 minutes.
He lives on the beach. He had a dumb piece of wood that drove me crazy.
It was a piece of scramble.
Dominic and I conspired. We were going to steal it. We had a boat, and we were going to go out there with an anchor and a whole thing and steal his jetty and take it away.
When I heard about that, I was so mad, but now it would have been so great.
Would have been the best.
It would have been classic.
But Jackie loved to drink so much that Jackie would throw parties. Jackie figured out a way to have a party every year, just drinking and painting that stupid thing.
Yeah, there was a million Jackie stories. Steve, go ahead. You've got the last word.
Hey, fellas, this is like Ringo, Paul, and John getting back together. I'm telling you, listen to you guys for 20 years, and just hearing you together again, it's like the family is together once and for all.
Well, it's appropriate on this second-to-last show to have Jackie here, and I'm glad he agreed to come in. And
thank you for having me, man.
All the different songs that we remember you by, this.
Oh, and...
oh, this is classic.
Trying to get him to do this.
Live. Jackie's musical career.
With the long intro.
Yeah. You thought he was Arlo Guthrie.
You think something important's coming up.
Something important is coming up, Quivers.
When?
Bunch of years ago, I lost count of a lot of things, but I think it was about 5 years ago. I was living in a house in Michigan. I was sitting alone one time in my living room or dining room. It was all the same, and I decided I was going to be a songwriter. Well, at the time, I hadn't written any songs.
I can hear the radios clicking off.
You haven't written any songs.
How about this? This is when Jackie has said that this is what caused a major rift between him and Robin. When Jackie came on the air and started reading from your book.
Oh, really?
Howard, let me just say, of everything that happened in 15 years, the two biggest highlights in my mind were, one, the song I sang to her, that Frank Sinatra song that time. After Frank Sinatra died, I got inspired and wrote an entire song about, I don't know what you're allowed to say, about anal sex, about Robin, and sang the whole thing, and you cut me off halfway, and I stood up and finished the song anyway. It's the funniest thing I ever did on the show. And then reading from that book, I still have people coming up to me, ooh, the legs that went on and on.
Here's Jackie reading from Robin's book one last time. All right, Jackie, which selection will you be doing?
I'll be reading a selection, Howard, from chapter 6, titled The Two Jameses.
All right.
And this is about Robin, who says that she almost never had a date, but then explains the date that she did happen to take.
Okay, let's hear it.
In a totally uncharacteristic moment of weakness during my last year of high school, I'd agreed to let my father fix me up with a date for the senior dance. He was some guy who worked with my father at the steel mill. I should have known better. But my objective was to go to the dance, not find true love. It's a good thing, too, because the boy turned out to be a complete cretin. I can honestly say that there wasn't one thing I liked about him. He was an ugly, semi-literate hulk, totally devoid.
Did that drive you crazy, Robin?
No.
No? Jackie thought it did.
People still, in fact, Ralph is one of the people who does that imitation of me all the time. Like, whenever he sees me.
King of all Jackie haters is on the phone.
It had to happen.
Go ahead.
Of course it did. First of all, congratulations, Howard. I'm not saying goodbye to you. I know you're going to soar well above that satellite that transmits you. That's number one.
Thank you.
Number two, you fat bastard. Let me just tell you something. I came in the studio. I was on the phone hundreds of times saying you were talentless, and you had no clue what you were doing. And I knew that the show made you what you were. When you left, you became nothing again. Please allow me to be the last person on terrestrial radio to say, F Jackie.
Wow. Well, Jackie, you had your lovers and your haters, as we all do.
And I accept it all.
That's right. And let's go to, let's take one last call.
Wait, let me say one thing.
Yep.
Just so I can say that I said it here when it happens. There is now Jokeland Industries. Okay.
Oh, well, that's a big announcement.
And they have a sweatshop where people are cranking out these products.
Me and my partner, Louis Rosalia, have Jokeland Industries. A subsidiary of Jokeland Industries is Jokeland Films. Oh. And we have a film. Tom Ellis wrote it. It's called Lucky, and we're making a movie, and it's going to be great. And I know you guys...
What's the budget on it?
3 teeth. No, it's, you know, we don't know yet.
Is it going to be
It's one of those things, the budget's going to be however much we raise, but it's going to be a great movie, honestly. And
well, who wrote this movie?
This guy, Tom Ellis, and he's very talented.
And you are the star of it, Jackie?
No, I am not. I'm smarter than that. But I'm taking acting classes because I'm only 57, and I have a small role in it. And it's going to be great, and I just wanted to say it here so I could say, I told you so.
Well, they're good for you,
This is
Jack.
it.
We're in the Sounds like you're on
thing that's going to make him.
Imagine it becomes the biggest movie of the year.
And I got to say one more thing.
Go ahead.
Paul Bernard is going to kill me if I don't say his name. He put me in Potluck. Remember Potluck? You guys made fun of that forever.
Yes.
And he also put me in a movie called Venus in Vegas, where I make out with Mrs. Brady, Florence Henderson.
One of my favorite things about Jackie, he was always involved in a cockamamie project that you knew was going nowhere.
Those get-rich-quick schemes.
They always, he was, and I remember Jackie turning to me and goes, "You see this? www, World Wide Web. Gonna make me a rich man." Let's go to Jay. Jay, go ahead.
Hey now.
Hey now, come on.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Long time fan. Hey, want to be honored if I can play Stump the Joke Man one last time.
All right, go ahead. Try Jackie out for Stump the Joke Man. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Hey, what would you call the Flintstones if they were black?
I know this one.
So do I.
What is it?
Niggers.
That wasn't the answer I knew.
What was the answer you knew?
Gorillas.
Gorillas. Oh, my goodness. That's so racist.
That's worse, I think.
Terrible racist joke, and no prize for you.
Oh, I ain't looking for a prize. Hey, just want to say, man, congratulations. Fire to the revolution, man.
Thank you.
Good luck where you're going.
Good.
And,
Come see us tomorrow if you can. Everyone come on out. We're going to get together one last time, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Even if the weather's horrible, we're just going to go out there and try to do the best we can.
While you're talking about that, and it's appropriate because Jackie's here, I got to get plug in for two companies that have really helped us.
Go ahead.
Cohen Optical on 57th Street between 5th and 6th, and Hale and Hardy. Also on 56th Street between 5th and 6th, have both let us put phone lines in so we can make this broadcast happen.
Oh, great. And where should people meet tomorrow? Where's the spot?
I can tell you this. People they're going to start letting you in about 5:30, 6 o'clock. Enter on 56th Street from 5th Avenue. That's the way to get in.
And by the way,
the other thing,
I have prepared my speech. Good. Emotional speech, actually. Yes.
Heartfelt.
One other important thing the police want you to know, no camping out overnight, meaning you'll come and they'll give you a bracelet, you come back, be right up front. But you can't camp out.
And the other thing is we do have to, if there is a strike.
No gathering.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, okay. So anyway, thank you, Tom. Jackie, you know what? There's not enough time to go over all
I have to say one more thing.
Oh, he's to say one more thing.
I'm looking at Gary, and this is a long time ago, like 20 years ago when we first started at the other building. I don't know if you and Fred remember, but it was way in the beginning, and there was a point where he would come in and talk to you, or he'd lean over my mic or Fred's mic to talk to you, and he would leave the room. We'd go to commercial, and me and Fred would have honest discussions. Somebody has to tell him about his breath. Do you remember that? Yes. And finally, we had to have the intervention and tell him.
Who did it?
I think. Oh, yeah.
You did on the air.
I could never tell someone that in their real life.
We recruited somebody else to tell him.
No, you guys always tell me on.
No, that was back in Washington.
That was the guy with body odor. I'm the guy with bad breath.
Right. Well, we're still trying to tell him.
Howard, before you wrap, I just have one more thing I want to say about Jackie. That it's great to see him back in here. And the thing that I'll always remember, especially when you go back and listen to Best Of, and obviously which we won't be doing it much longer, is Jackie always laughed the hardest when you were delivering his lines.
Yes. Oh, that's how you always knew.
Absolutely.
Jackie denies that. He says,
you know why I deny that? Because if Fred wrote something really funny or Benji or something, I laughed by how hard someone was. There was many times I went home and Nancy would say, the funniest thing you wrote today was blah, blah, blah. And I go, that was Fred. That wasn't me. She said, well, you laughed so
Jackie,
hard.
You would laugh hard at other people's jokes when they were funny, but you would laugh hard at your jokes whether they were funny or not.
Let's go to Tony. Go ahead, Tony. You're on the air.
Hey, guys. Hey, F. Timmy, man.
F. Timmy, right. Timmy the cat, yeah.
Hey, you know what? This is fantastic listening to you guys. And one of the questions that I have is, any chance of him going over?
What, Jackie over at Yeah.
There's a full house here. People ask me that, and I tell them there's already a shortstop. You got Derek Jeter, you got Artie there. You don't need another shortstop. I understand.
Jackie says he can't get up.
Jackie can't get up in the morning. Artie has no problem getting up in the morning.
I'll be there to wave when they come out of the building.
You know what? I'll tell you what. It was a tough transition. Everyone was used to hearing Jackie on the show, and I know when Artie first started, it was. was a tough transition. They were used to the sound of the show with Jackie there and all that stuff. And Artie, you've done tremendously well on this show. You're an awesome entertainer.
Can I say something
it was big shoes to fill. Jackie was a very important player on this show. It was not an easy job for Artie.
It was. Yeah, and guys, don't get me wrong. I love Artie. He's been fantastic, like you said, and it's just great to hear everybody together.
It is great. It is great. I feel good that this has happened.
Oh, this is so much fun.
It is.
Really
I'll tell you something, though. It's funny. Jackie could party when he could party like nobody's business, but Artie is 10 times the partier that you ever were, and has never missed a day, and has never been a minute late.
Wait a second.
Now, in all fairness to me, I didn't miss a lot of days.
Wait 1 second, Gary. Remember the time we were in L.A. and we were knocking on his door? One time we were going to go do a show, I guess, at the Hollywood Roosevelt.
That's right. I remember that.
We couldn't get him up.
We could not get him up.
But that didn't happen a real lot of times.
My favorite one more than you remember.
I remember. I didn't get my wake-up call.
We knocked on the door. We pounded on the door. I don't know how many times we called the room. We finally had to have someone go up with a key and let him out.
You thought he was dead.
And you and Robin were coming down. We're going like, oh, crap.
Here's what I remember.
For him.
I remember that Jackie was trying to lose weight desperately, and he was on Nutrisystem, which was our sponsor at the time.
Oh,
and he was... Nutrisystem would give you these little meals, and he would lick these meals with his finger.
Oh, man.
But he was losing weight. Well, we went to, I think it was Vegas, and I knock on Jackie's door. I find Jackie passed out in his room naked with his legs spread. He's on his back. On his big belly is a giant tray of food. Shrimp,
French onion soup.
French onion soup with cheese and bread.
The same trip.
He was naked and everything was hanging out.
Everywhere.
Food everywhere. And I went, what did you do? He goes, I don't care. He goes, I'm in Vegas.
But you know, the other thing that I remember, Jackie would get these challenges from Nutrisystem.
Yeah.
And he'd come in here whenever his weigh-in day was.
Yeah.
And he'd, jump on the scale or whatever, and he had to make a certain amount of weight, and he'd get all this money. Remember, he was always working at
Gary and I were there was a time when I had to go to 180, and we were going on vacation for 2 weeks.
Right.
And I knew there was no way I was going to be on a diet during vacation. And the morning of the weigh-in, honest to God, I was on my side on my kitchen floor, and I swear to you, I gave myself 2 enemas.
Yes.
Put on a silk shirt and silk pants, and came in, and that needle, ask Gary, that needle was on 180 exactly, and I got my 10 grand, and we went and went.
We had some great times together, brother.
I loved it. I loved it.
And you're a true pal. And
we get to go out to dinner still.
We will go out to dinner.
Howard, can I just say something real quick, too? Because I grew up listening to the show as a teenager, and me and all my buddies went to go see Jackie about 10 times at Rascals in West Orange, New Jersey.
Oh, that's very nice.
And we
He didn't say he liked it.
No, I'm going to say we laughed our asses off every time. Every time he brought my cousin up on stage once, this girl, to do a Stump the Joke Man, and he abused her, and we all laughed like crazy. And it's an honor to sit in the chair you made famous, Jack.
Oh, thanks, Artie.
I love
that's
you,
very
man.
nice.
I'm a big
Thank
fan.
You. Thank you.
Yeah, and, this is an emotional time for us. We've put in a lot of time here on the show, and Jackie, huge part of the show.
And it was great. I got to tell you, I loved every second of it. Every second.
And I can't
Except up until Wednesday.
I can't even tell you how many contributions he made. There's too many.
I know. We could go on and on
That's
with
right.
all of the Jackie stories.
Fortunately, Jackie has a list of every contribution.
Yeah.
Yes, I have it right here.
By the way, when you left, you forgot your briefcase with all your jokes. We still have it. Give it to Jackie.
You're kidding.
No, we've been holding it for 5 years.
That's right. It was under the desk here, Jackie.
Artie's been holding on to it.
I didn't know what that thing was.
Isn't it locked closed or something?
No.
It was never locked.
I'll sell it on eBay.
Benji, here's your money.
There's finger cuts and jokes in there.
Right.
Oh, I remember the finger cuts. And
There's too many memories, and I don't know how to end it, but other than say thank you for coming in.
The 10-nail syndrome.
Yeah.
20-nail syndrome.
Whatever it was.
Final plug.
I have one request.
Go ahead.
Can I get my picture taken with you?
All right, we're going to do it.
That would be fair.
Jackie's Joke Master Jr. 1 and 2 available at all Bed Bath & Beyond stores. Jackie's Dirty Joke Machine available at all Spencer gift stores. And see Jackie this Tuesday at Ferrara's in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Go say hi to the Joke Man. For more information, go to jokeland.com. We got to take a break.
Thanks, man.
A lot of people
I'm so glad I came in.
Glad you came in, too.
Thanks, Gary.
Rob. Jackie, let's do it again in 2011.
I'll be here.
2011.
Why not?
I'll be here.
And thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, man.
All right, we'll be back right after that. I'm not Alec Baldwin. Yesterday, first of all, I called into Bubba's show because it was his birthday. And Robin called in about 25 minutes into my interview to tell me that I was boring and horrible.
What?
And that I should get off.
I never said you should get off.
Well,
a mere 25 minutes in?
Well,
I was in the car.
She said it was boring, and she was turning off.
What?
Bubba was asking me questions. We were talking about various topics, including whether Bubba's son should have piano lessons, because Bubba was worried whether or not it was faggy. And I said, it is so important to offer that to a kid, music lessons. And I talked to him about that. I talked to him about some career stuff.
And there was never a joke cracked. He called in and said, happy birthday.
I wasn't looking to crack a joke.
And then went into how horrible broadcasting was in his early career and how he had no life.
That's not what I said.
Yes, you did.
I said I had no life. I said I had a neurotic compulsion. In fact, I've dealt with this in therapy. I said, I think it's strange now that I look back on it. When I got my first job in Detroit, they put me in a hotel.
Do it again.
Well, you know what? People
right
are
here,
interested
Robin.
in this.
If you want to call in, Robin. Yeah, I want to know.
I know you do. Believe me, Robin doesn't understand this.
She got a touch.
Believe me, I heard Robin's interview. Well, that was interesting, and that's what I'm going to yell at you about in a minute. But I will yell about that in a second.
Really? What did she say?
I will yell about that in a second. But I was merely talking about, and I thought it was rather interesting, that I have this history of locking myself in a box, literally. I mean, what I would do when I first got a job, especially in Detroit, it wouldn't occur to me to go out and have fun or have a dinner or anything. I would go to work and then return to the hotel, sit in the hotel, and wait for the next show to start.
In Detroit?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I never went to somebody's house. I never went to, I was invited to dinner. I would sit and wait for the next show. It shows you my whole life was consumed with this work. And the boys were asking me about my life, so I was talking about it in a serious manner.
I got to tell you, I feel sorry.
They ever even got to ask a question. He went into this diatribe about how he would never go back to his early years of broadcasting because his sucked.
I said I would never want to return to those days. There was nothing,
I got to tell you, I feel sorry for you. I really do.
But when you talk to guys...
I think you're tortured.
I am. When you talk to guys in the broadcasting business, for the most part, they're a lot healthier than I am, because you hear them and they go, you know... Back in 1980, when I was at KXRQ, oh man, we went out and we partied.
There's a bar we'd always get fucked up at.
Right, and they always had lives. And here's my story. When I was at WWWW in Detroit, I sat in a room waiting for the next show.
And then he went into how he lived at a monastery.
I did. It was bizarre.
When was that?
For the when I worked at WRNW.
I find this interesting. Monastery.
I lived in a. It is called the Cenacle up in Westchester in Tarrytown, not Tarrytown, in I can't think of the name of the town.
Portchester. Where were you?
I was in. Like around the Mount Kisco area. I can't think. Armonk. That was it.
Yeah.
And it was a cenacle with where monks lived, and were silent. And I lived there for a year. The price was right. It was $100 a month to live there.
Yeah. This before you're married?
Yes.
Right.
And I had no money. I was just starting out in broadcasting. I'm making $96 a week. How much can you afford to pay for rent? It was only allowed a cot. You couldn't talk. And... weren't allowed to eat meat or fish or anything. You just were served vegetables. And you sat there. And I would come home. I would work all day and night at the radio station. And then I would sit in a room. It was like a jail cell. It was the size of a jail cell. And I would sit there and wait for the next show.
And then Bubba got to ask one question, which was, well, when did you start to really make some money?
And I explained to him, because Bubba's fantasy was I was making big money in certain markets, like, oh, when you went to Los Angeles. And I said, no, it's just the opposite, because I kind of made some, I think, bad deals. Because I took these stations and elevated them to #1.
Yeah.
But in order to prove that morning radio could succeed on a syndicated basis, I had to take shitty deals.
Well, look at what, one station bill. It's New York, but $50 million from one station.
Exactly.
But it was almost like Mein Kampf, listening to him, because my struggle.
Meanwhile, you listen to every word.
Well, maybe...
I said that. I said, I can't... Okay, they got to change subjects eventually.
And I'll bet...
And then what did they change the subject to? How's Artie?
All right.
And I said, I love Artie. I said, yeah, Artie's got his issues. And I reminded people that Bubba at one point weighed almost 500 pounds and pulled his life together, but pulled it together when he was ready.
488, that's
right.
Rough. I couldn't imagine having another 200 pounds.
But Artie, you don't understand what was going on.
This is very interesting.
Instead of that was not the conversation. No. The conversation was, Artie has a hole he's trying to fill.
No, I said to Bubba,
you must have had
again, you're wrong.
A hole.
I said to Bubba, tell me something. If you're discussing Artie's eating, I said, whether it's eating or drugs, I said, Artie always has some addiction.
I got a hole I'm trying to fill. It's on the chick from Philly.
So I said to Bubba, do you, now that you've lost weight, do you have this addiction in some other area? I was curious. He said no. The guys explained that he's more addicted to hanging out with his kid.
No, but there was a whole discussion about Bubba.
I'm going to get to that. You don't let me talk.
Yeah, I'm sure Bubba's.
Then when I was on Bubba's show, I said, psychologically, the eating, whether it's drugs or gambling or eating or something.
Right.
I said, you're hungry, not hungry literally, you're hungry for something, whether it's love or who knows, someone to take care of you, you don't know. So I said, Bubba, what do you think you were really hungry for? And I'm talking to a hillbilly, and Bubba's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I go, well...
He hasn't examined that.
No, he wasn't into examining that. He tried, but it was, obviously not the right forum. So I said, Artie needs to get in touch with that. I said, but it's up to him to go to therapy, and I don't know if he'll be ready to do that.
See, we're skipping through this rather jauntily.
It sounds kind of interesting, doesn't it?
No, you were droning on.
Droning.
About, my poor life.
You were jealous that you were you couldn't stay out of it.
I had a horrible time.
Okay.
It was awful, and
so why didn't you turn off?
And struggled. I was like, he can't be serious.
Why didn't you turn off the radio? No, you know what you did? You had to be a part of it and ruin it.
Then from Artie's hole.
So what? So turn it off. It wasn't interesting to you. There's enough channels on Sirius.
I wanted to listen to this channel.
Believe me, you loved it. And you had to insert yourself.
After Artie's hole, they went to Tyler's music.
And that was fascinating. He thinks giving a kid piano lessons is gay, and I said, you know something? I said, Bubba, wait a second. I said, Bubba, let me tell you something. I said, you think Billy Joel with his young wife and his jets and homes, and I said, right now Beth is on a jet with Billy Joel and Katie going to Chicago to play in front of thousands of people, and he got tons of pussy. And then, of course, Ned said, yeah, and Elton John sucking a cock. So I said, that's a good point. So it was rather fascinating. Should this be...
And Billy's got a few holes he's filling.
And I even said, if you have the means and you don't offer your kids some kind of musical outlet, it's almost like child abuse. It's like, it's not teaching your kid how to swim. Like poor Robin doesn't know how to swim. That's a life-saving thing. Oh, you're a mess.
I'm not going to sit here and whine at this point about not getting swimming.
What I'm going to suggest to you is that it was hard for you to stay out of hearing me working with another human being.
He was so analytical yesterday. I said he must have just come from therapy.
I did not.
Because he was psychoanalyzing everything.
No. In fact, my therapist wasn't around, so maybe that's why. But I thought I was very, very astute. Very interesting.
Oh, just piercing.
Anyway, so getting on with this. So Robin calls in, and then I hung up. She gets on and drops a bombshell on Bubba's show. Now, you sat here for every day and never said a word about this. And you get on Bubba's show and you give him great radio. Now, why would you do that? I love Bubba, but why wouldn't you mention it here first?
I was calling you. You know what? I was coming home, listening to the wrap-up show. Not the wrap-up show, Bubba's show.
Bubba loves Sponge
You
show.
came on.
Right.
I was immediately going to get... But before you came on, I was getting out of my car to call you. And then you came on Bubba's show.
Right.
And you were doing your thing, and I said, I got to call in. It wasn't to call in to give a bombshell.
Yeah, but Robin...
And I was only calling in to talk to you.
Right.
And then I was going to get off, but you bailed and left me on the Bubba show.
Oh, believe me, I went to get off that show. Even I was boring myself. I just wanted to say happy birthday to Bubba.
How long were you on?
About 20 minutes. But I mean, like, as Robin says, it felt like 2 hours. and you know, and I vowed I was only going to call in and say hi, happy birthday, and get off because Bubba's got his own thing going, his own agenda. He does a great show. You didn't need me on there. And but you know, I don't know. We started gabbing, and it felt good to me. And then
it sounds like Robin's a huge fan of Bubba, and you ruined her show.
I did, evidently. I ruined the show.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being a fan of Bubba. I'm a fan of it too.
Interesting, but it went to the point of wah. You know, when you're going on too long about how miserable. You know, because you have a great life in comparison.
Yes, I wasn't saying I was. I said I had a peculiar life. It was an odd life when I look back on it.
May I ask what the context was? Because I didn't hear it. It's like, were they asking the questions that kind of led you down that path?
They asked me.
They didn't ask.
Because I mean, that's what it sounds like.
You immediately launched into, "Hey, Bubba, are you one of those guys who says, I wish I could have, the old days?" And then you went on.
And I talked about how the old days were horrible.
And what was his answer to that point?
He didn't get to.
Who cared? I was the guest.
Sorry.
I'm talking.
I think you're the same. I feel bad for you because I think you're the same person you were back then with money and fame. I mean,
but that wasn't the issue. That was not the issue. He was simply. I'm just talking about what happened on the show, and he's a very successful, very happy man.
All right, let's move on to you.
I don't think he's happy.
Excuse me.
I'm very happy.
I don't think he's capable.
All right, let's move on to you now.
He's way happier than he was.
I'm not happy this morning with you. So Robin gets on, and in 2 seconds spills her guts.
I didn't spill my guts.
Have Artie guess what the bomb.
What do you think the bombshell is?
She's marrying Martina Navratilova.
That's a good one.
That's it.
Listen, I have no fucking idea.
Take a guess.
The bombshell. Well, is it something I could deduce logically through knowing Robin or hearing?
Maybe, possibly, yeah.
Sherlock Lang.
Sherlock Lang.
Come on, Sherlock Lang.
Oh, God.
You seem to be straight this morning. You had your subject
You're
text.
awake. You're
Come
awake.
on, you should be able to do this.
Yeah, I'll be awake for about another 10 minutes. You're all boring me.
What is Robin's bombshell that she dropped on the Bubba the Love Sponge
She's getting
show?
married.
Wrong.
Okay, that's my guess. I don't know.
You know.
I know?
Trying to deduce.
Deduce.
Who hasn't been around at the last couple of events?
Oh, her and Mr. X broke up.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, I did wonder why he wasn't at Cafe Gray, but you never know. I mean, people do different things. And wow, how long? Okay, great. Okay, now I'm interested.
Now, mind you, she now says that this has been going on a while, but she decides to spill her guts on the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Well, I have a bigger bombshell.
Wait a minute. Oh, you
Mr. X is dating Dana.
Oh, that would be good. Now, that's good. The two of you could jump out the window together.
I got to tell you, I'm much like Robin was with me and Dana. I'm very sad because I love Mr. X.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
I said to myself, I wonder if this will be the same as, losing Dana, because we all lost Dana.
You're right, yeah. No, he's so much fun at events. I think he's a funny fucking guy. Yeah.
Listen, we might have lost Dana, but we gained that hot blonde you were with.
Yeah.
I don't mind
There's
that.
always something to come.
She can be any hair color you want.
Yeah. And by the way, I mean, with Robin, the reason I just get upset is because here she sat, she can't say, I didn't want to break the news to you on the air. She broke it on the air.
I don't want to bust your chops, but that is something you should say.
Kind of fucked up.
If you're going to say it on the air at all.
If I'm guilty on Bubba's show of being boring, that's one thing, but to come on and be so fucking interesting.
Why not call Elvis Duran?
I was trying to help us out.
And how did it just come out?
Don't help. Listen.
Well, now I have a million questions, obviously. How long?
Well, here's what happened on the Bubba show. Howard, like I said, I didn't mean to be a guest. I was just calling to break up the pity party and get some revelry going on.
She couldn't stand to be out of a radio show that I was a part of.
Racing isn't enough.
Yeah.
So then he bailed immediately. I was like, what is he doing? He was supposed to stay. I was supposed to go.
Yeah, no, I was getting you gave me it was almost like I said, like tag team.
Tag team.
I said, thank God. Okay,
that
goodbye.
That would have been funny if you did reveal it to Howard, but on the Bubba show. That would have been interesting.
He left.
You know what?
He
Beth
launched himself out of there and left me.
Beth was in Chicago. She left me dinner with the turkey meatballs and she cooked a bunch of things for me. So
how come you don't invite me over for the meatballs?
I only had 7 of them. And I know you're going to eat all 7 of them.
No, wait, so that leaves 2 for you.
Yeah. So I was dreaming about, like, heating that up, and I had the green beans, and I put some rice in there. It was beautiful. That dream. So I was like, I got to go eat, man. And Robin called me and went,
exactly
okay,
what
goodbye.
he said. Hey, I'm going to go have dinner. See you.
Yeah,
when you hung up from Bubba's show, did you listen to it?
No.
Or so when did you find out about this revelation?
Tim called me. Oh, well, first, Robin calls me. Because she had the guilt.
I didn't have the guilt. It was actually what I was planning to do.
Please. Then she calls me, and she says, look, I want to tell you, I said something on Bubba's show. First she told me I was boring. Then
I did not.
I know. And then...
she waited till here to tell you that.
Right. So, getting back to this, Robin calls me after the Bubba show.
About really?
She calls me up, and believe me, I was watching The Sopranos, eating my turkey meatballs.
Oh, you're kidding. I interrupted The Sopranos.
You didn't hear me eating while I was talking to you?
I did hear you eating, but I didn't know you were watching The Sopranos.
And I heard it was Robin on the phone. Robin's the only person I didn't interrupt that for, because I was like, oh, shit. The food is piping hot.
Meatballs and The Soprano, the turkey thing's a bit of a minus, but...
Okay, but I don't eat
meatballs and The Sopranos is rough. That's a good...
With a big sauce and a whole thing.
That's a nice setup.
And who's on the phone? I Robin Quivers. And, because I got one of those screens.
I know it.
Yeah. So I go, I'm sitting and debating. I go, I want to hear what Robin's got to say, because she told me I'm fucking boring on Bubba's show. Man. I said, but...
Your phone just said, okay, I'll try to find him.
I'm 10 minutes into The Sopranos.
He's eating meatballs watching The Sopranos.
I mean, I was in fucking heaven, and I'd been, I was like practically jerking off to that all day.
You should have that woman trained to go,
would you like to leave a message?
Fuck off. Meatballs, Sopranos, do the math.
Or would you want me to find her?
Yeah. And by the way, I thought Mr. X was out of the picture because you told everyone. I had heard that Mr. X's mom might be sick or something like that. I heard that.
She is, it wasn't the biggest lie in the world.
Well, wait a minute. When did you break up? Just give me that before you move on, real quick.
We got a whole show to go through.
When did you break up, real quick? And then you can move on with the line of quote. I'm just curious.
Well, it's been an in progress kind of a thing. The whole time one of the things I said to Howard was when you and Dana were going through it, I was just sort of sitting over here listening and saying, wow, I'm basically in the same spot, but I'm not saying anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wow. She basically said when you were on the air whining about Dana, Robin was kind of like, why doesn't he suck it up and be a man? And because she was sitting there whining. And I go, but he was emoting on the air. That's interesting. And you emoted on Bubba's show.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, no one's more... look, I give it up here. You got to give me that. Heroin day. I mean, I let it roll.
It wasn't quite the same kind of thing. We weren't breaking up and making up. We were just going through a very extended,
Well, what made it extended, though? Like, did you have a lot of...
years and years of being together. You just don't abruptly...
See, some people can do that. I agree with you. I don't know how you could just say, look, now I'm never seeing this person again, because that's what some people are capable of doing.
I've done that.
I know.
Yeah, but it depends on the kind of breakup it is, too.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's, you just got to get rid of that person, that's one thing. It wasn't like that at all.
Well, obviously, my next question is, was there one particular thing that did it? Why? I mean, but I don't know what... I mean, you go ahead. It's your show. Go.
No,
we're on the Artie Lang show now.
No, obviously you say that.
It's late night at Fox, and it's Artie Lang.
I'm very curious about a bunch of things. You're friends of mine. And
why don't you two hook up, Robin and Artie?
I think that's a power couple right there.
You two lovebirds. Both looking for romance. Come on. You're on the market.
It just happened.
Robin, are you on the market, or are you just still grieving over the relationship?
I'm not necessarily on any market. My mind has gone to, well, what will I do now? But
she's at Chippendales every night.
I'm no desperate housewife. I don't have to fall into someone's arms.
I had heard some speculation that possibly Robin and Mr. X weren't together, but I said, look, Robin would tell me.
Who are you hearing that from?
People were saying, gee, Mr. X hasn't been around.
Oh, okay.
Various people around the station.
Right.
No, they're all yentas.
That's for goddamn sure.
They never talk to me, these yentas.
Right. They talk to me. And then at one point, even somebody said to me, kind of casually but being serious, that they felt Robin's race car driving was a death wish because she's so broken up about Mr. X.
Who said that?
I'm never telling you. No.
Somebody said that to you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
When did they say that?
It was a serious conversation, and they said, would you be willing to talk to Robin? I said, look.
Another intervention you have to do.
Yeah, I said, look, my head's going to explode from all these psychos I work with.
Artie on at 1.
Yeah, I don't have time. Now you know why I'm on Bubba babbling.
No,
but I said,
don't want to give you a hint, Robin, but here's how the conversation went. I think Robin has a death wish.
No, this was very serious, and someone who was really concerned about Robin.
I can't imagine who this is.
You never will guess. But a very nice person did this.
A very nice person?
Yes. And said to me, look.
Donald Trump, Will Murray?
I said, look, Robin hasn't said anything to me about Mr. X. I said, what? Do you know anything? Is anything going on? So, you know, it was very vague.
Mm-hmm.
So I was been planning, how am I going to say to Robin, what's going on here with this race car driving? So here, when she called up and made the revelation on Bubba's show.
Here we go.
It was my opportunity. So I got a hold of her last night, and I said to her, look, what is going on? You know, she makes it seem like she's not that all upset about the whole Mr. X thing.
Well, I did think the race car driving conversations was out of left field.
I had to tie it in because I had made a vow to this person that I would do it.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Because if anything happened to you and I didn't say anything, well, then I feel like a shit. I wouldn't forgive myself.
But was there one particular thing that did it? Was somebody cheating? Was
No.
It was just like, look, it's time to stop.
We've just gone in different directions. You know, we don't have the same kind of goals in life anymore.
Right.
And so we were just apart. You
That
know,
means
we were
they
just
can't
going
stand
in
each
different
other.
directions.
When you say you had different goals, what goal do you have, and what goal did he have?
Well, the way we live our lives is completely different. I'm very active and outgoing, and he's, you know, quiet and introverted, and it just wasn't working.
It's like every broad and a guy.
I'll go out with him.
Every girl is outgoing.
He doesn't want to go out.
He's my guy. You're crazy to give that up.
You should hook up then.
Where is he right now? Be like, hello, Howard.
You know the greatest part? Here's when a guy's at his most dishonest trying to get in a broad's pants. When you're wooing a girl you're insanely attracted to, and she starts bitching about her ex-boyfriend going, he never wanted to do anything. I love going out and dancing. And I love that, too. That guy sounds like such a bore, you know.
Yeah, Beth's wondering how come I spend 8 hours a day playing chess.
Yeah. You know, it's
right
like,
now.
You know what? I was doing
We're like a young Denny Terrio when we're dating you.
I was doing a story about some couple that just got together and they unveiled their relationship at the theater when they went to see some show. And I remember thinking to myself, yeah, isn't that, remember when?
Right.
He would take you anywhere.
Yeah. Usually when people break up, they have the same goal, fucking someone new.
Romance fades, that's sad.
It does fade.
What are you going to do? It's
so anyway, Robin calls me, so I kind of crowbarred in a very awkward way.
It was weird.
The psychological racing with the breakup, and maybe, you're very upset.
Now,
and
I'm telling him, and he goes, well, do you think your racing has anything to do? I'm like, what?
Well, I had heard you were very, very upset about the breakup.
Who did you hear that from?
I can't say.
Again, I haven't talked to anybody, Howard.
All right.
Who are you talking to?
Talking to people. Yentas. No one knew for sure. They were speculating, and I went.
So now I'm
Robin would tell me. Robin would tell me. Of course, she told Bubba. But she told Bubba.
Well, I mean,
that's like if I announced my divorce.
No,
on Imus.
Here's what happened. Again, you abandoned ship.
Don't make excuses.
I'm telling you, Artie, it was like getting off. He was jumping on that lifeboat off the Titanic.
Don't tie in if I was a boring guest with your...
So you told Bubba because you panicked.
With your panic.
She's driving in a race car, and yet...
It's my fault she told Bubba because I was so bad of a guest.
I didn't mean to be on the show. What I meant to do...
Who asked you to call in? She didn't mean to be on the show. You accidentally ended up on the show. You called in.
What I meant to do was talk to Howard. He happened to be on Bubba's show.
I got right off. She goes, you're boring. I go, okay, goodbye. I won't bore anyone anymore. I'm out.
Ooh, now that I'm here. So then Bubba turns to me and we start talking, and all of a sudden he starts a conversation about me and Mr. X in bed. Right. And I was like, you know what? I am tired of lying.
About Mr. X.
Yeah, and
it would have been great if you said that on the air. It would have shocked us all.
What?
It would have shocked us.
I was planning to, but you, again,
me
bailed out of the situation.
No, you didn't do it on our show.
No, I didn't want to do it on Bubba's show. I was going to talk to you, and then we would have done this.
But it's my fault.
I just called in to give you a little boost, and you left.
So it's that's crazy talk. King of all blacks, you're on the air.
Robin.
Yeah, king of all blacks, king of all blacks, king of all blacks.
I knew this for the longest time, and I just kept it inside.
Oh, so you're the one who told Howard
Yes.
that I was racing.
I talked to him.
How'd you know, genius?
I don't think it had anything to do with racing. This guy always was jealous of you. Always. And he just was like, it was eating him up alive how you had this, like, it seemed like an exciting life, and he was just, like, so bored, like, with his own life, and he wanted you to be bored with him. You see what I'm saying?
No.
You're fucking crazy. It took you forever to get out that analysis, and we hung with you.
How do you know his life was boring?
You don't know anything about Mr. X.
I don't know anything about him, but I know he's one of them bougie type of guys.
Yeah,
He's very far from bougie.
He's not bougie?
You're bougie compared to him.
Yeah, you're way more bougie than he is.
It would take him about 3 seconds to beat the shit out of you.
You're practically Ireland Baldwin compared to him.
And he can fight. He's one of the fighters.
What a nice reference that was.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm Howard. I got to tell you this. I know you are. I read the revenues that you made for K-Rock when you was on K-Rock in the Daily News yesterday.
Right.
Amazing. $50 million, and now they're down to like 16.
That's
the
right.
funniest thing in the world.
All right. Thank you, King.
I love you.
Love you, too.
King checking in.
Going nowhere.
But you know what I mean? It seems to me like when breakups happen, there's some... Like, my thing was fucking 3 months on the air of, like, okay...
No, this was
we broke up.
going on.
Why? In the beginning, it was nothing. Then the heroin came up, and then
I learned from Robin that this went on for a while.
It's just some juiciness we're not hearing.
No.
Or is it just, it's like a non... Like,
it was kind of like, well, you know, she wanted to do stuff, he didn't, and, you know, and they were just realizing they were two different people, but they still care for each other, concern for each other. But so you haven't been intimate in a long time, Robin.
No.
When's the last time you were intimate?
I can hardly remember.
Oh. Wow. Vibrator City.
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry.
Right.
What are you going to do?
It's a very familiar sound to me.
Over a year? No, not a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Over a year?
Yeah.
Oy vey.
Because I was sort of just, you know, absenting myself from the situation.
Well, this is good now. Now that you're on the market, we can get the word out.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, dropping loads. Guys are different, man.
I had a thought. I think you're going to move.
Well, I've been thinking about that for a couple of years, too.
I think you put yourself out there where you live now because he's there. Mm-hmm. And I never, I don't like that one bit. I really didn't. I was like, oh, my God. Like, Robin had this great apartment
It
in
was
the
an
city.
odd choice where she lived. I didn't realize that, though. I mean, that's nice, though. You're into a person. That's nice to do.
Are you going to do a chocolate singles ad?
No, there's no chocolate singles anymore.
Oh, there isn't? They folded after you stopped writing your ads?
I stopped making ads.
Wow.
Why don't we all do our own ethnic, a J date for, you do a drug, I'll do a Dago date.
Dago date?
That's what they call it.
DagoDating.com?
So you mean when we had that party at your house, there was no intimacy going
Not
on?
really. I
Gee,
mean, did you
thought
see
there
us
was.
in the same place at any time?
Well, sometimes when you have a party, everyone's socializing, and they try to make people comfortable. Yes, I did, as a matter of fact. We all walked through the house together.
Right, we did, yeah. That was the only time, though. I think I saw him that evening.
Men are different. Me and Dana, had sex in Turks and Caicos New Year's Eve, and then it really went sour right after that. And a couple of weeks into series when I told you guys about the problems, and then we were 4 months, nothing had happened, and
sexually,
yeah. And then we got back together, and I mean, guys, I was just so horny when I saw her, and it was really like I somehow got her into bed, even though it was clearly still over. I felt like getting laid, and then after that, it was like, God, fuck, it wasn't until last November when I met that
that's
girl.
a huge mistake, going back sexually when you know it's over.
Yeah, because then that just prolongs.
We did well. That exactly, because then in a woman's mind, it's an emotional.
Was it
attachment.
awkward, Robin, at your party, the house party, when you had everyone to your home, to have to fake it that you guys were together? Like, was there a discussion?
Well, we weren't, we hadn't really
figured it all out.
That wasn't, that wasn't, we didn't necessarily know that was going on at the time.
Mm-hmm.
We knew we had problems, but it wasn't like we were saying, oh, it's over, but we're going to stay together for this party or anything like that.
You're talking about your house down the shore party? God, that's funny because that's when I really was bitching to you guys at the table about my situation. And you were going through that. I remember really, because I wasn't.
Yeah, you were downright suicidal.
I didn't take Dana to that party, and it was odd. And I was like, I remember particularly cornering Howard and Beth.
Bob Levy is on the air. Yes, Bob.
Wow, this is great news, man. I like to be the first one to throw my hat in the ring to try to bang Robin now.
What about dating Bob Levy, Robin? Is that ever going to happen?
You know what? Again, give me some time. It will take a little while before
Bob Levy and
I'm
Robin
ready
Quivers.
For Bob.
Do you mind? I tell you, those lines of coke would look great on your black ass.
Wow.
I love the contrast.
Great.
Yes,
and I'll go racing with you. We'll be doing coke. We'll be up all the weekend. Come on, Robin.
He'll take you right down that path.
The only thing whiter than the coke Bob gets is his hair.
Did you find you're not attracted to Bob at all, Robin?
I love his comedy.
Right. Did you and Mr. X try counseling at all?
No, he's not. That's when I sort of knew that there was no, he's not into that at all. That was made clear very, very early.
I don't want to sound
in our relationship. Either a relationship works or it doesn't.
I don't want to sound prejudiced because this is true of a lot of Italian guys too. You don't see a lot of brothers in counseling.
Doesn't happen.
That ain't a man's world right there.
Yeah. All right, Bob. Well, you've thrown your hat. You're the first one to throw your hat in the ring.
All of Bubba's staff was willing to. I was in almost a gangbang before I was out of there.
Anybody
on Spice Boy?
Yeah, you've said you're attracted to this
gangbang.
Now, you don't suspect that Mr. X is with another woman at this point, do you?
It really wouldn't bother me if he was.
Oh, come on.
It wouldn't. I don't.
Oh, be honest, a little
I'm
bit.
being honest, Artie. You don't know how long this has been going on. I mean, I really think we could just be friends at this point, and I wouldn't mind hearing...
Would you set him up on a date?
Sure.
You would?
Yeah, you got anybody you want to torture?
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
No, this is, I'll tell you what. This is, okay, here's a great question.
Supposed to be funny here?
You're a scream.
Here's a great question, though. That night when me and Dana and Howard and Beth went out with you guys to Per Se.
Yeah.
And I thought Mr. X was being a riot that night.
You enjoyed the heck out of it.
I did, but Howard in particular thought he was being rude. You said, no, I don't care. You shushed it off like you don't care. Did stuff like that bug you? Was that one of the things that really bugged you?
Well, I put up with it for a long while because there were other wonderful things about the relationship. But, after those wonderful things start to go away and that's still there, it begins to be obnoxious.
I like Mr. X very much. I do. He's a very, very nice guy and funny guy, and I always enjoy being with him. But when Robin took me to this dinner at a very expensive place, and you were there.
I was there. Unbelievable.
Okay. And we're sitting and eating this unbelievably beautiful meal. And he was complaining the whole time in Robin's ear as she's eating.
Well, not in her ear.
I don't want to be here.
To the whole time.
Why did you make me come to this? Oh, my God. The portions are too small. I'm having a bad time. And I went... Wow. And afterwards I said, gee, I know it was done in a joking way, but poor Robin spent a fortune on this thing, and she was just trying to enjoy the evening. So, it's like...
it's not like you have to eat this way every night.
Like, to me, the worst thing you could do to me is take me to, like, a Broadway show or to the ballet or something like that. But if I went, I'd sit there and I just, take it, if I was doing it for somebody.
You put on a brave face.
Right. So I said, gee, I don't know how Robin is, she's tuning it out, but I could tell it must be something irking her.
But that's like sort of tantamount to how different we are. I love doing that.
No, here's the difference. The difference is, even if you didn't love doing it, you would put your heart into it for the other person. if you cared about them. In other
sure,
words,
but and I wouldn't torture somebody to, in what they love. That's true.
That's right.
But also, there was something we did not too long ago. And we all had a wonderful time. No. We all didn't do anal.
Good for you.
I'm talking about when we went to Tampa.
Yes, that was
for
great.
Bubba's wedding. We had the greatest time.
Yes, we did.
And it was really the last, social event that Mr. X and I attended together. We took Tom and Penelope out to dinner.
Yes.
And I'm telling them all about that weekend and what a great time we had and how wonderful it was and how much fun it was to hang out with everybody and do whatever we did down there. And I said, yeah. He said, you really enjoyed it? I said, yeah, I had a great time.
It was great.
And he said, would I have enjoyed it? I said, not a second.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, that's it. We don't want to do the same things at all.
What does he do? What fun does he have?
Anymore.
He's a guy.
What does he do all day?
It's like,
he likes the Mets. He goes to baseball games. He watches baseball. He loves to talk baseball. He likes basketball.
He's a guy.
He plays chess occasionally. He loves jazz. So, he's always sitting with a pair of headphones on and smoking his pipe.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
Boy, he sounds like a real dick, Robin.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
What's his number?
That's what I said. The guy's a great guy.
I mean, take away the Mets, everything's perfect.
A guy's guy.
Yeah.
But,
I could do all of those things.
You forget about the other hilarious thing Mr. X did. This is years ago now at a dinner. Remember, we were at some dinner, again, a Robin event. I believe it was one of your birthday parties at Union Pacific.
Right.
At Rocco DeSpirito place where Mr. X poured the water on Stuttering John.
That was great.
John's farting at the table. I still
Mr. X got up and poured water all over John, and I said, what happened?
Good for him.
Because he's farting on the table. I'm sitting right next to the guy.
He did have funny lines because he said, I thought he was on fire.
Yeah, well, and then somebody, everybody was with their new cameras. They had just come out where you could instantly see that digital thing, that clear thing. So Howard, it was when you had that camera. Remember you fucking went on that thing, you were taking everybody's picture.
Right.
Howard takes one of Mr. X and remember, you didn't realize what happened through the screen. Mr. X put a knife right up to her.
Right.
That's
right. Up to Robin's throat, and he did it so clandestine.
Yes, you wouldn't know unless you looked at the picture.
You want to know
Robin's
something? I got to tell you.
On her face, and he's like this with the knife.
It was funny.
And we were laughing like crazy.
It was funny when I looked at the pictures because I didn't notice.
Oh, you were laughing your ass off.
But I did say to Beth, I said, you know what? I don't know about this relationship. He put a knife to Robin's throat. In the picture, it can't be going well. Maybe I knew back then. Who knows?
I mean, I guess we were.
Who knows?
Beginning of the end.
Jared, you're on the air in Manchester, New Hampshire.
That was funny, though.
Howard, I think we're getting away from the issue here. She was dropping that news on the Bubba show. What is going on with that?
Look, I love Bubba. Obviously, Bubba works on my channels, and it's all one big happy family. But it would have been the right thing to do.
I agree.
To do it here.
Well, what's next?
Well, I knew there would be there wouldn't be this kind of discussion on the Bubba show.
You know what sucks? This guy had a joke that he worked on for 30 minutes, and you stepped all over it.
I just stepped on it. What was it,
What was the line?
I said, what's next? She's going to say she's a lesbian on the Pharrell show?
That's even funny the second time around. Good for you. Out of respect for the joke, I had to let you do it again.
Who's going to hit 300 first, you or Tom Glavine?
That's a great joke. I got to say, good sports reference, but fuck off and die. I got a feeling
Gary would like that one.
I got a feeling I might hit 755 before Bonds.
Jim, what is it?
Howard, hey now. First of all, Robin, you and George Lucas have anything going?
No.
Are you dating George Lucas?
She was defending him vividly.
Vividly?
Vividly.
He's like Bubba now.
Vehemently. I'm sorry, vehemently. Vividly.
Uh-oh, the calls are coming in.
What?
Everyone wants to date Robin. Hi, sir.
Hello, Howard.
All right.
I found out about you, Bob. I heard you're single.
Yes, Gary, I am.
Can I come and date you, baby?
Hey, you remember when you and Robin had phone sex?
Yeah.
You guys were a pretty hot couple.
Yep.
See, I needed you then, Eric. I mean, Gary.
Whatever.
You needed me then, huh?
You want to go out with her, huh?
Yeah, we go out with her. Get me back there.
Yeah, we got to get him in here for your date.
Yes.
Have you ever dated a retarded man?
No, I have not.
You have not?
No.
Are retarded guys good in bed, Gary? Are you retarded guys good in bed?
Yep, they're good in bed.
Do they come into their underpants or do they?
No.
No.
When you pleasure yourself, how do you do it?
I don't do like Jeff the Rabbit's name is.
What do you do?
I rub my knee into the pillow.
I do not.
Do you mind going out to restaurants?
Will you go to the theater with
Will
me?
you go to the theater with Robin?
No.
Will you give up a Met game here?
What is it? You won't go to the.
I like the Mets.
You won't go to the theater with Robin?
Yeah, I'll go to the theater.
Oh, you will. All right. So you're not going to sit in the house.
No.
No, you're going to go out and do things with her.
Do things with her.
Will you take me dancing?
Yeah.
Because Mr. X, she says, while he was a great guy, he wasn't taking her to enough things.
Yeah, I heard about it. Someone called me, but I can't say who it was.
How would you? I got to play. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going into these commercials. I'm going to play you and Gary having phone sex.
Yeah, our great moment. Wow, Gary, you're all excited.
Gary, will you take Robin out and eat your own shit at the table?
No.
Hey, retard.
Hey, old man, I got your movie. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's big with the retarded community, actually.
I got your movie, so thank you for sending it to me.
No, you're welcome, Gary.
Especially that baseball thing. That was funny as hell.
Where is it?
What was the movie about? Tell us.
Something about baseball.
I sent them Field of Dreams.
Where's Robin and Gary having phone sex, Gary? Fafa.
What?
Fafa.
Papa.
Fafa fooey.
Hold on, we're getting it. Hold on.
Yes. Fafa? Fafa.
Papa.
Baba Fafa.
Gary,
Papa
you fucking shut up. Gary, preview page 1.
Hey, he's my boyfriend. Don't yell at him.
Yeah, right.
Don't be hard at my gooping, you weirdo.
What? What is wrong with you?
Hello?
Gary.
Yes.
It's Richard.
Hey, Richard, what's up?
Guess where I'm at?
Where you at?
I'm at Robin's house.
What are you doing over there?
She's having a barbecue.
A barbecue?
Yeah. She actually wanted to talk to you. Do you want to talk to her real quick?
Let me talk to her.
Okay, here's Robin, Gary.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Robin.
Hey there.
Hey, what's up?
This is Robin Quivers.
I know it's Robin Quivers.
How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good, I guess. So what you been up to?
I hope you don't mind, but I've been telling everyone you're my sister.
What? Your sister?
Yes.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
No?
I just want you to know that I love you.
Love you too.
Yeah, right there.
Gary.
What?
I'm on the other line. You're not going to believe this. Robin just pulled her pants down, and she's playing with herself.
Yeah, I know, I heard it.
Do you think we might be going a little too far?
Hey, we can go far as we want.
How romantic.
Are you having fun, baby?
Yes.
Oh. Baby. Love your kitties.
Ooh.
Play with your tits. Play with the big boobies.
Yeah, right
Play with the
there.
big boobies, baby. Squeeze the milk out. Taste the milk.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Do it. Squeeze the milk out. Play with your vagina. Play with your vagina.
Yeah, right
Play with
there.
it. Play with that vagina, baby. Play with it. Hey, Robin, I want you.
I want to see you twice a week. Let me warn you, I'm very good at what I do, and I'm very expensive. My fee is $70 a session.
Okay, I want you.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
No problem. It's time for me to go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
So, take care of yourself, Robin.
Bye.
Bye. Try to keep in touch with me.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Love you, sweetheart.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
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 I think he might be better on phone sex than I am.
He's great.
Great, Eddie. He takes right over.
You're quite a lover boy.
Yeah, you hung up on me, Howard.
Of course I hung up on you. I'm done with you.
I didn't know.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, get me back out there again.
Gary?
Hi.
Gary.
What?
This is Robin.
Hi, Robin.
I just want to tell you, when you had that phone sex with me,
Right?
I loved it.
Did what?
I love you.
Love you too.
Are you naked?
I can't wait. I can't wait to come back to see Robin in New York.
I want you to lick me. When you come to New York, will you lick me?
No, I licked Robin.
No, me, Robin.
Yeah.
Lick me.
All right.
Hey, Gar.
That's getting weird. I hung up on him.
Gar? Oh.
Sorry.
I wanted to keep tormenting him.
All right.
Yes,
Could I ask you briefly about today's events?
Today's events? What would those be?
Well, your big announcement that you're
It wasn't
now...
an announcement.
Oh, well, your acknowledgement to Howard.
Just talking to some friends, and you happen to overhear.
Why did you hold out for so long to tell Howard?
Because I felt it was, a rather private thing. It wasn't like a big cataclysmic breakup. We didn't have an on-again, off-again thing like, Artie was going through. Because I think that's what went on with Artie. They'd break up. They were having lots of fights. There was a lot of stuff going on to report on. Ours was just dying very quietly. And, for a while, you're not even sure. You're not sure what you're going to do, but you're not sure that you're going to break up. You're just sort of going through it. It wasn't really explosive at all.
So because it's so gradual, you just kind of pick the right moment to sort of bring it up. It's not like hey, we had a big fight last night and it's all over.
Right. No, there was nothing like that.
Now, what about some of your solicitations from some of the single members of the, fans of the show? Like
Well,
Gary
I'm definitely going to call Gary the retard. Definitely, he'll be getting a call from me. I think he should have the first shot.
What does it take to woo Robin Quivers?
Lots of money.
Doesn't this look good?
Is this the next couple?
I think there's something brewing here. All right, Robin. Well, was it tough though talking about that on the air because that's sort of like the...
Well, again, it was like, geez, I haven't even said we've had problems. There was no build-up. So it became like, sometimes situations would come up on the air where people were talking about, and I was like, I can't even join these conversations because I really haven't said anything, and, it became like, God, I feel like I'm lying to everybody. And so I finally said, you know what, I got to stop this. I need my life back in order. I need to be able to tell the truth. So I said, it's time for me to just reveal that.
So now it's a weight has been lifted off a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, good luck with Gary and the possibility.
Are you free? No.
Yes, I definitely am. I most certainly am.
Well, let's go make out in the back room now.
Boy.
Hands off my...
Angie's wanted me for a long time.
Hands off my lady.
Let's go. Let's go make out.
I tell you, the whole Bubba crew was fighting over me last night.
Really?
This crew.
You're a hot commodity all of a sudden. Look at you.
I got a lot of email about Alec Baldwin and playing the tape and everything, and I told you I was kind of... I was kind of mixed on whether to play it.
You were on the fence.
I really was, and a lot of people disagreed with me that Alec Baldwin is wrong in this, but I said they're both wrong, and the kid is the victim, and I like Alec a lot, but I gotta, listen, when I hear a tape like that.
Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? And I want to leave a message for you right now, because again, it's 10:30 here in New York on a Wednesday, and once again, I've made an ass of myself trying to get to a phone to call you at a specific time. When the time comes for me to make the phone call, I stop whatever I'm doing, and I go and I make that phone call at 11 o'clock in the morning in New York, and if you don't pick up the phone, at 10 o'clock at night, and you don't even have that goddamn phone turned on. I want you to know something, okay? I'm tired of playing this game with you. I'm leaving this message with you to tell you, you have insulted me for the last time. You have insulted me. You don't have the brains or the decency as a human being. I don't give a damn that you're 12 years old or 11 years old or that you're a child or that your mother is a thoughtless pain in the ass who doesn't care about what you do as far as I'm concerned. You have humiliated me for the last time with this phone. And when I come out there next week, I'm going to fly out there for the day just to straighten you out on this issue. I'm going to let you know just how disappointed in you I am and how angry I am with you that you've done this to me again. You've made me feel like shit, and you've made me feel like a fool over and over and over again. And this crap you pull on me with this goddamn phone situation that you would never dream of doing to your mother, and you do it to me constantly and over again. I am going to get on a plane, and I'm going to come out there for the day, and I'm going to straighten your ass out when I see you. Do you understand me? I'm going to really make sure you get it. Then I'm going to get on a plane, I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to come home. So you better be ready Friday, the 20th, to meet with me. So I'm going to let you know just how I feel about what a rude little pig you really are. You are a rude, thoughtless little pig, okay?
To replay this message.
I say, Brian, you're on the air, and I don't hear anything.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
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 Hey, I'm glad you picked up because I can do this total Alec Baldwin thing.
By memory?
Yeah, by memory. I memorized the whole thing.
Hey, Artie, if I gave you the entire Alec Baldwin... Artie's got this incredible memory. That's what makes him like such a good actor, too, because he can just memorize lines. If I gave you the whole Alec Baldwin speech, how long would it take for you to...
I don't know. I have no idea.
You could probably do it in a minute, right?
I don't know if that fast. I could probably memorize it, sure. I don't know.
I'm better than Artie.
Can you take like a commercial break and know it?
Possibly.
I'm like Artie does with The Godfather. I can do it, but I mean, I'm pitch perfect. I sound exactly like it.
Here's Alec Baldwin.
Well, you could also do a good impression of it, too, you're saying.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's hear it. Go ahead.
Spot on. Okay. Dry oatmeal. Hold on. Okay.
You got that memorized.
Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? And I want to leave a message.
Wow, you're good. Get off my phone.
Hey, I think I got some of this down if you want to try me.
Go ahead.
All right, I got to...
You want to do it with a megaphone, or...?
It's up
like through a phone?
Well, I'm not... You know, it's funny. Let me explain my process when I work. I try to memorize it first and then get like a character voice down and try to like say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Artie Lang doing his interpretation of the Alec Baldwin phone call.
So there are several steps to the process.
Yeah, and let me remind you that he is not using a sheet of paper in front of him.
This is
It takes several steps to get dirty work in The Bachelor.
I see.
All right.
The amazing part is that he memorizes within minutes. Go ahead.
I want you to know something, okay? And I want to leave this message for you right now. Because, again, it's 10:30 in the morning here in New York on a Wednesday. And once again, I have made an ass out of myself trying to get to a phone to call you at a specific time. When the time comes to make that phone call, I stop whatever I'm doing to make the call, and at 11 o'clock in the morning here in New York, you're not there to pick up the phone. At 10 o'clock in the evening, and I call, and you don't even have the goddamn phone turned on! I want to tell you something, okay? I am done playing this game with you. All right? I'm leaving this message to tell you that you have insulted me for the last time. You've insulted me. You don't have the brains or the decency as a human being, and I don't care if you're 12 years old or 11 or a child or whatever, and I don't care that your mother is a thoughtless pain in the ass and clearly doesn't care what you do as far as I'm concerned. I'm telling you, you have humiliated me for the last time. And next week, I am going to fly out there, and I'm going to straighten you out on this issue. I am going to fly out there, and I am going to tell you just how disappointed in you I am. I'm going to tell you how angry I am with you for doing this to me once again. You have made a fool out of me, and you have pulled this stuff over and over me, stuff you would never dream of pulling with your mother. You do with me constantly. Okay? And I'm going to fly out there next week, and I am going to straighten your ass out. And I'm going to make make sure that you really get it. I'm going to make sure that you know what a rude, thoughtless little pig you really are. Do you understand? You're a rude, thoughtless pig. So be ready on Friday the 20th, because I'm coming out there. I'm going to tell you this, then I'm going to turn around. I'm going to fly right back home. You are a rude, thoughtless pig.
All right, I got to say something.
Oh, that was great.
Now, first of all, there's nothing like watching you work with a picture of Elliot Offen over your head. Like,
that was pretty much. I surprised myself there.
Let me tell you something. That was incredibly good. I'd pay to see that on Broadway.
You know, I'm looking at that and I'm saying that's every bit the kind of rant you would just die to see in a movie.
Now, here's why you're a genius.
Right
you see, here's why you're a genius.
What?
You're a genius. I'm telling you. The fact, forget the memorization there.
Right.
Now, you did it in your own voice, but yet you became Alec Baldwin. What process did you go through to get to that?
I would just... Gary points this out a lot, and it's very perceptive of him. Like Fred is a brilliant guy at doing impersonations.
A mimic.
I am not... I'm not good at impressions. I'm good at mimicking. Like, I'm good at getting a cadence down or picking out one little thing that might be funny about someone and just doing it repeatedly.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just try to, even at Mad TV, like, I would get away with it because the impression, if it wasn't dead on, it would at least be funny.
Now, explain something to me. How many times did you read that over in order to memorize
it? I glanced at it about 3 or 4 times during...
Do you read it all the way through?
The first thing I do is read the whole thing all the way through. The other thing I do is I take it by paragraph and I write down with a pen the first line of each paragraph, because that's like a bullet point,
right.
You know. And it kicks off as long. The hardest part, believe it or not, is remembering the first line of a paragraph or a monologue, because after I get that the last word in that sentence to me can kick off the whole rest of the thing. And you know, it's
Jesus.
Like, again, that what I just did. The reason I get a lot of acting work in Hollywood is not producers care less about acting talent and more if you can do what I just did, because you don't waste any time. And I'm like, look, I may not be Brando, but I guarantee you will never be late on the day. I'll get my take in 2 takes. You can get to the stars close up, and we're out of here. You know
what? I'm also thinking that should become somebody's set piece. You know, like when they go to auditions and they just want them to do something.
From Chiller Theater. Chiller Theater used to be a horror movie presentation on weekends here in New York. I know that. I think they had it around the rest of the country, too. So they had a horror convention. A lot of different celebrities were there. I haven't heard all of these. I heard 1 or 2, but they're kind of interesting. Richard and J.D. first get a hold of Billy West. For those of you who are fans of Billy, who used to work on our show, Billy explains why he left the show, and he explains who he hates on the show. Billy, very, very candid in this.
So what happened with you and Howard? Why did you leave the show?
Because I asked for a raise, and nobody would return my calls.
Who did you ask?
Well, my solicitor was talking to the station, and they didn't want to know from it, so I just get up and left. You know, I'm not a victim. I'm 55 years old. I had to go make a fucking living.
Do you miss it?
I did my bit for radio, you know what I mean? You know, I mean, there's so much to do in the world. Yeah. So, you know, like I said, I'm too old anyway.
Do you listen to the show still?
I can't because I don't have a Sirius radio.
But after you left, did you not want to listen to the show after you left, or did you still listen?
I never listened to radio. You know, I only listened to, like, Air America. I mean, when I was in radio, I didn't listen to radio. I never heard any of the shows I was in. I just, you know, I began to work like crazy, and I had no time.
Now, was there anybody at the Stern Show that you disliked?
No, I'm full of love. I'm too mellow now. I said that I said some stuff about everybody on the show, which I did love everybody, but I didn't love Ralph so much.
I think a lot of people agree with you.
Well, I said something on my little commentary, and I said, yeah, this will make it on. Like, fuck it will, you know. And so that was the end of that.
So you and Ralph, like, what happened with you and Ralph that you didn't like him so much?
Well, there's stuff I never understood. Like, he got really aggressive with me one day, and
No, I just want to make sure we're talking about Ralph Cirella, right?
Well, is there another one?
No. I don't know, Ralph Mouth, or... I want to make sure we're talking about the right Ralph.
Let me think. Oh, yeah, it was like a million years ago, Turn Left, and he started some crap with me out of the blue one day. And, you know, I had nothing to do with him. I didn't give a fuck what he did or what happened to him or anything. I was just minding my own business. And I had a hair transplant done. And I wore this Yankees baseball cap, and he comes galloping in out of fucking nowhere one day into Gary's office, grabs my head and starts squeezing it like that. And I got up and I was like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? I'll knock you through that fucking wall. And he goes, yeah, you would too. You're a psycho. You're a fucking psycho. And I said, I was this close to punching him in the head with the business end of a fucking pen. You know, like that. And then he just galloped off. You know, he said, well, your head shouldn't have been in the way. I never forgot that. I never had anybody do that to me in my life. Like, just come out of nowhere. You know, I never understood it. I never will understand it, and I don't care to understand it.
So you would never talk to him to try, like, to have him apologize to you, or?
Why would I go out of my way to do that?
Well, there it is. It's a very telling story, isn't it?
There's a couple of obvious questions there, though. I mean, obviously, did you know that he asked for a raise, Howard?
No, I did know he asked. What happened was, he said he only worked for us. He really didn't work for us.
Right.
He worked for the radio station. He was part of the production team, and
to do voices.
And Mel Karmazin had said to me, the way I found out about him, he said, listen to this tape of this guy, tell me what you think. I go, I think he's terrific. He does all these voices.
Right.
I said, if you're hiring him, I would love for him to appear on my show, too. Can you ask him if he would? So I guess part of his overall deal that he made with the station to do, he was supposed to do production. He did all commercials, and he'd do funny voices on the commercials. Right. So I would have him sit in. So he came to me, and he said, I'd like to be a permanent member of your show. I go, I'm thrilled. That sounds great. I'm all for it. I'm going to say something to Tom. He goes, well, I'm negotiating with him now. I said, okay. Tom said he was handling it. Next thing I knew, Billy left.
Billy was gone, yeah.
And I was like, well, what happened to Billy? Well, they couldn't come to a conclusion on a deal, and I went, oh, my God, Billy's so great. I mean, that's exactly how it went down.
Man, that's horrible.
And all I ever did say to the station was, I think Billy's a real talent. I think we should keep him in the company. Billy didn't want to do this commercial work anymore and the production work. He just wanted to be on our show, and, I mean, who wouldn't want Billy?
Plus, he was becoming famous.
I
remember listening to him and going, my God, that guy's the funniest guy ever.
Yep. So that's how that went down. But I don't know, somehow, like, even in that explanation, it seemed like Billy was mad at me that I wouldn't pay him. And it's like, I would have paid Billy. I mean,
there was definitely a passive-aggressive tone to that.
Yeah, I know. But I feel bad because I love Billy. And I don't know, I always think Billy's angry with me somehow because he never comes on the show and, like, hangs out. And
no, he said he would come on anytime.
Oh, really?
We've asked him a number of times, but he hasn't ever shown up.
Yeah,
because I love Billy.
Yeah, he loves everybody.
And I was sad when he left. I was like, oh, fuck, we lost this great guy.
Billy.
No, we interviewed him for a while. I mean, I just pulled the best part, but he had real nice things to say about everybody, and he's not bitter at all.
Oh, good, okay.
Was there anything that bothered you about, like, say, Gary?
No, I thought Gary was a sweet guy, and I also thought he was real smart and loyal. I always admired loyalty more than anything in this world.
What about Fred? Did Fred creep you out at all? Or?
No, I thought Fred was amazing. I really looked up to him and saw how he did things on the show. And we got along fine whenever we got together, like on a bus trip or whatever we went to do. I used to talk to him, and we talked about like old TV shows and stuff. And he's a musician, you know, and he's a great musician, and I'm a musician. So we had a lot in common.
What about Jackie?
Jackie. I liked him very much. People just think he was like this baggy pants drunk with a seltzer bottle, you know, with a beep nose and the big fucking shoes, you know, drunk. But he was not just a compendium of every joke that ever existed. He like when you're with him personally, he says the funniest. I mean, he has the kind of brain Robin Williams wishes he had.
I don't know. I just feel so bad that
I liked him so much. I don't even mind admitting to you that when Jackie left, I remember discussing it with writers at the Norm Show that we all heard the rumor was he was going to take this job. Jackie, right. we were like, my God, that's going to be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. Well, Billy...
he went out to the West Coast. We lost him.
That's it. That's how it worked. Let's see. Richard and J.D. interview Eric Roberts, the famous brother of Julia Roberts. I understand when you first approached him, he didn't know you were from our show, and he bawled you out.
Well, he went up to our cameraman, Adam, and said he was going to kick his motherfucking ass or something like that. He just jumped out of his chair and ran up to our camera.
He's nuts.
When he saw a camera, he got freaked out. But then he found out it was for you, and he loves you, so he was happy to be
here.
Here
he is, the very famous Eric Roberts.
So, Mr. Roberts, what are you up to today?
Signing autographs, saying hi to people I don't know. What are you doing? Dracula?
Interviewing you. What?
Why are you out in the daytime, pal?
I'm indoors.
Ah, that helps, huh? Gotcha, okay.
What do you think of the whole...
Well, we have skylights, though.
I know, I'm sweating it. What do you think of the whole Imus situation?
I think it's unfortunate. I think... I'm not an Imus fan. I'm a Howard fan, but... I feel bad for him because he's always been paid to be outrageous, and he's being outrageous, and he had to say nappy-headed hose, and he's hung out to dry for it. I think it's an overreaction, but I also think it was uncool for anybody to say that. But he's known for that kind of stuff, so why come down on him so hard? I think that maybe Howard should help him because Howard's the only one who probably can. I think, but. I feel bad for him. I don't know why, but I do. But also, that girls' basketball team did not deserve to be called nappy-headed hose. But that's another story.
Have you ever used the N-word?
Never, except never.
Do you shave your private parts?
Only when my baby asked me to, and she says, "Eric, let's have a little bald action." I say, "Okay, let's do it."
Did you vote for Sanjaya?
Of course I voted for Sanjaya. I'm a Howard Stern fan.
You do whatever Howard says?
Pretty much. About half-assed, yeah.
Do you mind if we ask about your sister?
Whatever you want to ask.
Are you guys friendly now?
Well, here's the problem. She asked me, "What do you think of my husband?" I said, "You don't want to know." She says, "Oh, no, tell me. I said, "Okay. He's married to a woman. They're making a baby." Then the movie star makes eyes at him, and he divorces his wife, and he goes after the movie star. I don't think much of him. Get out of my house, and never come back. That didn't really happen, though.
Are you circumcised?
Indeed.
Are you as sexually active now as you've ever been?
Ask me again, because I was sweating. I'm trying to wipe it off.
Are you as sexually active now as you've ever been?
Now I'm more, because I got a wife who's just hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter.
Who's the biggest a-hole in Hollywood?
That's a hard question. There's a lot of room for that. I don't think I'm the one to pass that on, though. Next question.
How heavy is the fattest chick you ever banged?
165 back in 1983.
That's not too bad. Was she short or tall?
She was as big as I was, with a breast the size of a 5-pound coffee cans.
Do you listen to Howard on Sirius Satellite Radio?
Every single day that I'm in my car, because I have Sirius in my car, but I'm only in my car about 3 days a week, though, when he's on. I mean, he's on all day, but with the fresh shows, you know? Yeah.
Who's your favorite porno star?
Oh, it's that girl who got all the pornos back, who was a minor. What's her name? Tracy Lords. Tracy Lords was it for me. Is it for me.
Even when she was...
In fact, she's a friend of my wife's, too. What?
Even when she was underage?
I don't go for underage, but she was talented. She was talented.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're good. Thank you, Mr. Roberts. It was great talking to you.
Robin, I miss you. I love you. I think about you. I fantasize about you. And I can't wait to see you.
What would you do to Robin's titties?
To her what?
Her titties.
That is so adolescent of you to call breast titties. Robin, I'd never do that to you.
What would you do to her breasts?
Make them happy. make them stand up and applaud.
Thank you, Mr. Roberts.
Salute, Howard.
I was quite shocked with Eric's story about what he said to Julia Roberts.
But he said it didn't happen.
It sounds like it did.
I think it's hard to tell. I don't know.
He said it never happened. I don't think Julia talks to him, so I don't think it actually
Well,
did.
obviously he doesn't think much of her husband.
Right.
Based on what he's read.
Right, exactly. I mean, you get at least that out of it,
Yes.
right?
But let me ask you this. If Julia was talking to him, do you think he'd tell her that?
I don't know. Maybe. He's a pretty outspoken guy.
He is. I just wonder. Maybe you try to keep the peace. You know, he doesn't have to live with the guy.
There was a guy, 3 movies in his young career. He was like a young De Niro. You had The Pope of Greenwich Village,
that train,
Runaway Train, and Star 80. People thought he was like the next fucking thing.
Richard and J.D., I'm going to skip Mason Reese.
Well, he's on Heroes now. He's making a comeback.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he's good. He's a good actor. Richard and J.D. interview a convention goer.
This guy's pretty funny.
What's up? It's JD. We are here with a fan at the Chiller Theater Convention. What's your name?
Stuart.
Stuart. And what exactly did you come to see in specifics?
Well, let's see. I came here for the experience, the convention experience. And I also came here to see some of the celebrities, like specifically Robert Beltran, Billy West, and Wally Wingert.
Yeah. And how many of these conventions have you been to before?
Oh, I've pretty much lost count.
How old are you?
40. I'll be 45 in October.
And when was the last time you got laid?
Ha ha ha.
Have you ever met a girl at one of these conventions or anything?
As I said, I mainly go for the experience and interaction with the celebrities.
Richard, do you have anything to ask him?
Hopefully it's something intelligent. I have my doubts.
You have gout?
No, I said I'm starting to have my doubts that what I'm going to be asked is intelligent.
What's your favorite TV show?
Oh, that depends. Well, that varies. Like, for instance, when it comes to comedies, it has to be The Simpsons.
What about sci-fi?
Science fiction, the stuff that's currently on the air, it would have to be the Stargate franchise.
How often do you masturbate?
Ha ha. Well, I thought you were going to be asking intelligent questions, but I was mistaken.
Do you live with your mom?
Well, that doesn't really have much bearing on the convention scene, does it?
When did you lose your virginity?
Well, let's just say if you lose something, you can always find it in the last place you look.
Do you shave your private parts?
As I said, well, it looks like we're really getting a load of intelligent questions today.
All right.
How do you split the atom?
Well, J.D. excited to meet someone on his level.
On his level. How big of a nerd do you have to be goofed on by J.D. for being a nerd?
Well, that guy, I'll tell you what, that guy might not be a nerd. He didn't take your shit.
Well, plus we were in costumes. I was a vampire and J.D. was a muscle man.
Oh, really?
So we looked very dorky, yeah.
Here's Richard and J.D. interviewing. Now, I'm spacing out on this guy.
Who?
From Star Trek. Robert Beltran?
He was Chakotay.
Chakotay, come here.
Voyager,
him.
Commander, yeah.
I know who you mean. Like the good-looking guy.
Yeah, he was, with 7 of 9 toward the end.
And he had that Indian thing painted on his face.
He's also one of the better Mets right now.
Not the same Beltran.
So I'm here with Robert Beltran from Star Trek Voyager. How you doing, sir?
Great. I'm doing great.
So what are you doing here?
Hell if I know. I lost consciousness a couple hours ago. I'm on autopilot.
So were you a big Star Trek fan? Or?
No, I absolutely hated it. Seriously, I never liked it. And I still don't.
Do you shave your private parts?
Why must you ask that?
Do you like a girl to shave her private parts?
Let's just say I like girls shaved and unshaved, okay? Doesn't matter.
Have you ever had a gay experience?
I think you guys need to get laid. I really do. I haven't had these questions since I was in junior high school.
I'm just curious. Oh, yeah, like, the people that come here, do you kind of laugh at them, or?
No, I don't laugh at them. What's to laugh at?
Well, look at us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking you seriously, so why laugh at them?
I got one. Have you ever gotten laid at one of these conventions?
Man, why don't we go to the next question?
Are you circumcised?
Man. You know what? I really am offended by these kind of questions. I mean, not really offended, but I just don't want to answer them because they're ridiculous.
I'm circumcised, by the way.
Good for you.
Wow, that was a good interview.
That was the funniest interview ever.
Refresh my memory on this one. Who is Sybil Danning?
She was in Conan, one of the Conan movies. Yeah,
I think the second one. I think
Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, she was blonde, big boobs. She was hot back in the day, and me and JD were both like smitten with her back in the day.
Is she hot now?
You know what? For an older lady, she looked okay, but
JD's giving the nod. No, what's
okay? I mean, yeah, she looks old in the face.
She's not JD's
she still had her boobs out. So.
Wait, I couldn't hear what you said. What?
She looked old in the face, but her boobs were still out, so they looked all right, from what I could tell.
You wouldn't do her, huh?
I wouldn't say that. I don't know.
He would do her boobs.
Her boobs were still out?
Yeah, she had like cleavage going on.
I don't know who she is, but here's Sybil Danning.
I must confess, I've been a big fan of yours for a while now. You sort of got me through a few lonely nights back in my teenage years with the Howling 2. And and actually, you still look magnificent. Everything seems to be, looking great. And I was wondering if you get, a lot of that, people coming up to you telling you how much they got pleasure from seeing you in Howling 2.
Oh, yeah. And in particular, they remind me of that scene, and they keep asking me if I have that rip-away dress. And actually, I do have it. I have all my costumes from The Howling 2, including the great leather outfit that Peter Mitchell did. Peter Mitchell did also all those great costumes. Remember the Mad Max movies?
Yes.
He's an Aussie from down under, and he did those great costumes. But he also did that great one that's in the suede that I ripped away when I became the werewolf, and that's what everybody remembers, of course.
Now, do you get like a little creeped out when guys just come up and tell you they pleasured themselves to you in that movie? Or any movie whatsoever?
No, absolutely not. I mean, I did a movie called Bluebeard where I played a prostitute, and I have some guys coming up to me and said, I loved you in Bluebeard, and I said, you must have been in diapers when you saw that, because that was some time ago. So I have young and I have older fans, and I'm happy. I mean, what woman is not happy that she makes a man happy?
Now, do you have guys like offering you to possibly spend a night with you?
No, actually, I must say my fans are very discreet, and I think probably the ones that would like to ask me that are so nervous and so shy that they just shake, and I can imagine what they'd like to say, but they don't say it. No, my fans are really very, very, very polite, I must say. They are.
I guess you wouldn't take them up on that offer, would you?
I'm not Superwoman, and I could not. You have to be fair with everyone, you have to be kind to everybody, or you have to turn down everybody. But no, my fans are really great.
Do you find me attractive at all?
Yeah, I think you're very attractive. He's cute too.
Thank you.
I mean, every guy's got something cute and attractive. Absolutely.
I have to say, I had a Starlog magazine with you in it when I was a young boy. And you had a very revealing that showed much of your chest, and that was my favorite magazine from age 10 till about 15.
Okay. Do you know what movie that was from?
From V.
Oh, Oh, from V.
The TV show.
Oh, well, I had that, that was like that striped bathing suit that I had on. That was a huge promotion we did for NBC, yeah.
It was hot.
Yeah, that was quite revealing.
Does penis size matter to you when you're with a guy?
Oh, that question came from you, okay? I don't want to answer that, okay? No. I don't want to get that personal here.
Have you ever used the N-word?
No. 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 No.
Are you a fan of Howard Stern?
I do like Howard, and I think, again, you know, freedom of speech. He should say whatever he wants to say, and everyone in America should be able to voice their opinion. Otherwise, we might as well go to the Middle East.
Do you have any special messages for Howard?
Keep up the good work, Howard. You're very successful, so obviously you're doing the right thing.
Thank you, Sybil. Thank you for doing this interview.
Thank you, too.
Thank you.
Wow.
What was that? She didn't want to. What was the
penis
question?
size?
Penis size. Okay.
We basically just told her that we whacked off to her and asked her about penis size.
Oh, Zachary. Now, probably 3 people know who Zachary
You
is.
loved Zachary.
I love Zachary, too.
You know Zachary?
Yeah.
But you were in Kansas.
No, he used to do intros for horror movies on videotapes.
Oh.
And I used to rent videotapes, and he'd be on them.
Zachary's this cat who was a disc jockey. Then he got this really cool show on TV when I was a kid. He used to introduce the horror movies. I think it was called Chiller Theater.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zachary was also a rock and roll DJ at WPLJ in New York. And he talked like this. But his TV show was funny. He used to keep his grandmother in a crib. And he'd come on, you know, between the movie breaks, like in the commercials.
Right,
and he'd go,
yeah.
oh, Grandma, are you all right? Oh, she's biting my leg. She's, I mean, I don't know. He was just weird, you know? He was in full Dracula makeup.
He was like the first person to be one of those horror-type hosts, right?
Yeah, he was way cool.
Did he have like the bad makeup because he did it himself?
He looks like he died. I mean, it was just unbelievable.
You know, I just looked him up online to see what his age is, because he's got to be an old guy, and he sounds great in this interview. He's going to be 89 this September.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a rock jock. He'd be like, hey, this is Zachary, WPLJ. We're going to play a little Boston for you. You know, like that. It was just weird.
I remember about 10 years ago, you did it like an hour imitating Zachary one morning, and I was like, that's the coolest thing ever, because it was just so funny, and not too many people know of Zachary. All right, this is Richard, and we're here with the legendary Zachary.
Yes, that's true. Yes. I feel very legendary, even when I wake up in the morning. How you been?
I'm good. How are you today?
Well, I'm a little weary today, but it's been great fun. Lots of people stopping by, you know.
What are you doing here today?
Well, I'm just give a semi-talk in the other room there, and all these folks are all people who have watched the show back in the old days. This is celebrating it's a 50th birthday for Shock Theater.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, all the black and white films from the 30s, you know, Dracula, Frankenstein, all that. And the Wolfman, don't forget the Wolfman.
Now, you did a lot of work in radio also. You've worked with Howard Stern.
Yes, and The Mummy, that's another film. And Howard Stern. Yes, old Howard. Where is he? How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's on Sirius Satellite Radio now. Would you like to say something to him?
Yes. Howard, how have you been? It's been a long while. I used to sit in his chair. He was on at KTU, right? And I think on Saturdays he was not there, and I was allowed to sit in his chair. I caught some kind of a rash, and it's still with me. The doctor can't tell me what it is. At any rate, he was very kind. And what's her name, lady in the booth?
Robin.
Robin was not there either. Her little booth was empty. But I had a lot of fun, and he's a great guy. He, one time I can recall, and he will confirm this, when I was on WNEW-FM in the early days of FM radio, it was a free-form station in New York City, and I was on late at night, and I used to get phone calls from people on college radio stations, and he was one of them.
That's so not true.
He said that you called and asked him how to get on college radio.
Never. How to get on radio. Not true.
Now he's responsible for your career?
I wonder if he's just senile or he's just like kind of maybe he just kind of is.
He's making this up.
I'm thinking of Howard Castern.
Zach, how do I get on the radio?
Zach.
I said, well,
Yeah, and everyone took my calls. Hey, Zach.
Hello, Howard. I didn't know you'd be calling.
I would have dropped dead to talk to Zachary. I was thinking he was like my hero.
He might be making a joke too. I don't know.
see.
But I thought maybe it was true.
No, not true.
He says, Zach, how do I get on the radio? I said, well, I got to think quick. And I said, is there a radio station at college? Oh, yeah, he says. Oh, right away. That's a good excuse for me. I said, oh, well, get a lot of practice. And then when you get out, go to some small station and then tell them your experience and all that and see if you can get a job. And he said, that's what I did. And here I am. And now he's bigger than everybody, on the satellite.
And you had a big part in that.
Well. And when I'd meet him in the hallway during the weeks, whenever I was in the station there, I forget where that station was. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Was it WNBC?
No, it was WKTU, and I didn't wear the. Doesn't matter. Anyway, coming down the hall, we meet each other. He'd get down on his hands and knee and salam to me. My master, my master.
What station is he? We never worked together.
We worked at K-Rock together, Howard.
He was at K-Rock?
Yes, he was.
He said he sat in your chair on Saturdays.
Oh, he worked on the weekend. No wonder I never saw
But
him.
he was around a couple of times. We would run.
Yeah, no, I would see him once in a while, but I didn't realize he worked there.
I don't remember that at all.
John Zachary, WPLJ, here with Leonard Skinner. No, Zach here.
He could have been like Alan Freed at that age, because 50 years ago he was in his late 30s, and that was the beginning of rock and roll.
He was way too old to be doing it. I mean, he was just like an older guy. He even sounded weird on PLJ. Be like, "Oh, Zach, huh?" Meanwhile, he sounded old.
Yeah, you expect him to introduce Glenn Miller Orchestra or something, not Boston.
Well, you say hello to Howard, will you?
I will. Do you got a message you'd like to give to Howard and all his gang?
Yes. Behave yourself, Howard.
You want to say goodbye from Zachary?
Bye-bye, my boy, whatever you are.
Great, thank you very much. Man. Thank you, Zachary.
Did you see that laugh? After his grandmother would eat like human flesh, it would be like, Grandma, you go eat that leg, and I'll be right back. Oh, John Zachary here. He was real creepy.
He was in like a dungeon or something, right?
Yeah, remember that hand that would come out of the ground with 6 fingers on it?
Yeah.
It's really free. I'd count the fingers each time. Make sure it was still the same thing. What's this? Richard and JD interviewed David Arquette. Well, we just heard from him.
Yeah, that was. He just walks off.
That last one that's there, they get a hold of a fan, and it's just Richard tormenting one of those fans for 3 minutes.
Hey, how's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys?
I have earplugs on, so.
Oh, I said, how's it going? I'm here at the Chiller Theater.
What? Say the first thing. I'm sorry.
How's it going, guys? Can you hear me?
I'm not here. I'm not here.
What is it again?
I said, how's it going? I'm here for the Chiller Theater convention.
No, the first thing.
I said, how's it going? How's it going, guys? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can't hear me. I said, how's it going, guys? Can you hear me?
Okay. Is your mic on? Check. Is this on?
Oh, that's why. Now it's on. I'm sorry.
Okay. How's it going?
Are you sure this is on? I couldn't hear that.
How's it going? I'm here for the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo.
How's it doing it live?
Yeah,
Usually you're on the phone.
It's fun. It's hard not to laugh.
Yeah, it's that Gilbert thing that he did to that guy, but it's live. That's great.
What does this guy look like?
He looked like a convention goer, like kind of a little overweight.
Are there any girls there that go for these things?
There's about 2 hot chicks out of like 5,000 people.
Yeah. There must be some hot chicks who sign autographs and stuff.
There was a couple. There was a couple from that Grindhouse movie that were pretty hot. I got the last part, the Chiller Theater, but what was the first?
I said, how's it going today? How's it going? Can you hear it?
Did you hear it, JD?
I'm not hearing shit, bro.
You can't hear anything.
What?
You can't hear anything? I'm here for the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo. You guys having a good time today? You can't hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
There's something fucked up with all this shit, man.
Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Here, speaking of this.
Hello? Can you hear me?
No, I'm not hearing anything.
Not hearing?
I don't know what's going on. Try this one again.
Hello? I'm here for the Chiller Theater, Toy Model and Film Expo. You can't hear me? What's wrong with that? It's fucked up? What's wrong with it? It's not working? Your mic must be fucked up or something, huh? It's not working right.
I'm sorry.
You can't hear me? Oh my God. I come every twice a year for the show. It's a great show.
Hold on, maybe I can read your. What are you? What?
Do you know sign language?
No.
No, hold on. Just say the first part again.
It says, how's it going today? I'm here for the Chiller Theater, Toy Model and Film Expo. Wait.
I'm trying to read your lips.
Read my lips. You need to read my lips.
But I can't understand.
Speak like real slow.
So, how's it going today? I'm here for the Chiller Theater, Toy Model.
See, I heard today. What was before that?
It says, how's it going, guys? I'm here for the Chiller Theater, Toy Model and Film Expo.
Model. I heard model. Hold on.
How long does this go on?
Not too much longer. And then we just...
What?
Then we get him with something a little different at the end, too. Try again.
I'm here for the Chiller Theater, Toy Model and Film Expo in New Jersey. It's the summer extravaganza. The Chiller Theater, Toy Model and Film Expo. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? For the Chiller Theater, Toy Model and Film Expo. Hello? I'm here for the Chiller Theater, Toy Model and Film Expo.
Isaac.
Can you hear me?
It was working earlier. What is going on with this?
Check. Sibilance. It's better. I think it's better. Try it.
I think it's because we're in the building. Like the signal, back in the back, we got a good signal. This is wireless. There's no signal inside this building.
Hello, I'm here for the Chiller Theater, Toy Model and Film Expo. The summer extravaganza. Still not hearing me? Still not?
I'm trying. I can hear, but I have like the in-ears that are down inside my ear that are wireless, and also all I can hear is what's coming into this.
I'm just getting crowd noise in mine.
So, how you guys doing today? Did you get a lot of autographs? I spent like about $1,000 today. I got in here yesterday night on Friday to meet all the people from Grindhouse. That was a great movie. Did you guys get to see it yet? Did you guys get to see Grindhouse? It's a great movie. I took my mom to see it on Easter. I saw it like 3 times already. It's a real good show. They got all the cast and crew.
I'm not getting any of this. I'm sorry.
Oh my God!
Ask it again. What?
I spent about $1,000 today on autographs. I got all the people from Grindhouse. The big movie.
Did you ask me a question though?
Oh, I said, how's it going tonight?
Did you say Monster House?
No, I never saw that movie. I never saw Monster House. Did you?
No, but you asked me something.
Oh, I said, did you get a lot of autographs today? I asked you if you got a lot of autographs today. At the Chiller Theater, Toy Model and Film Expo. Hello, you can't hear? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello?